I wonder when it's gonna start. I think it started. Maybe it didn't start. Working. This is tough to figure out. I don't know how to pick a certain stream and go with it. Did it work? I think it worked. Stream and go with it. It did work. Okay. Did it work? Alright, cool. I think I'm actually streaming now. Each time it's just going to be a brand new struggle. I know that to be a fact. I can't fix it. It's just the way it is. Alright, awesome. It officially worked. I'm very proud of myself for getting this to happen. That was a struggle and a half, trust me. You like the red tie? It's a clip-on. Yeah, be jealous. Hello everyone, all you single people, and if you're not single, you need to leave. I'm just kidding now. What if I made an exclusively single thing? Oh my goodness. How are you all doing? This is happening. It's Valentine's Day, and we're not out with significant others because screw that. We're here together, and it's awesome. We're just having fun. So, I just think that the way we need to structure this tonight is just to keep it real loose, just to enjoy each other's company and kind of go with the flow, I'm just reading the comments here is what I'm doing. So, in case you were wondering what it is, I'm just going to be reading the comments, talking to you guys, chilling out. I'm doing well. I basically spent all day studying, like no lie, all day from when I got back from church at like noon till about an hour ago. I was just studying because I have this big test coming up and it's kind of freaking me out, so I have to study for it. It's one of those responsibilities. I could really go for some Pringles or some chocolate. Either of those I could really go for right now. I think I'm gonna do that. I have both of those over there, so I'm eventually gonna have to leave you guys and go get those, but I'll be back. Yeah, in greater numbers. Violet. Violet Ice Fire. Did you dress up for us? I did. I had to. I just looked at myself in the mirror and said, you know what, Josh? You gotta put on a red tie and a black shirt because that looks better than what you usually wear. It's just one of those things. You just had to do what you gotta do. Oh my goodness. So I haven't eaten since breakfast, really. So I ordered food. You know, I don't want to go out and get it. I want to talk to you guys. So I was just thinking, you know what? I'm gonna order it. When the guy comes, I'm gonna just start eating it. I'm gonna eat it and talk to you guys. You can eat too. You know, I won't even know. You cannot even tell me. Just one of those things now. Gashly Crumb Tiny says, "Dang, I feel underdressed now." That's okay. Eventually, I'm gonna get tired of this tie. I'm just gonna take it all off. Like I'm gonna take everything off. Well, not everything, or will I? And then I'm gonna go put on my PJs because I mean, who wants to be in a tie all day for Valentine's Day? No one. Just for a little bit. So right now it is 10 p.m., 10:04 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So what time is it for you guys? I'm sorry if it's like 2 a.m. for one of you guys. That'd be the worst. And no, I did not get calzones. I should have. It was a tie between calzones and getting this like amazing steak and like cream sauce penne dish. So I had to go with the more luxurious one because I mean, come on, it's Valentine's Day. What? That's crazy what time it is there. 4 a.m. for you? Someone you might know? I am sorry, sir. That's terrible. 3 a.m. in the UK? What? What are you doing awake? I mean, I'm glad you are, but dang. Come on now. That's insane. 3 a.m. in Portugal? That I don't even know what to do at this point. Someone just told me that I need to tweet that I'm live streaming right now. I mean, I can do that. You know, I'll make a tweet. Do you guys want me to tweet? I'll just make a tweet. It doesn't matter. I'll go on Twitter. I'll make a tweet. You guys are gonna actually see me for the first time making a tweet. What should I include in the tweet? I should include something that you guys want me to include in the tweet. You just tell me what you want me to include in the tweet, and I'll tweet it. Here we go. This is happening. I don't know how I feel about this, but we're just gonna have to do it. I don't make the rules. Oh my goodness. Use a hashtag. I can do that. I can use a hashtag. Will it be hashtag dirty? Will it be hashtag Valentine's Day? I mean, I already did like the hashtag Valentine's Day, so I don't necessarily want to do the same one again, but it's really whatever. Hashtag fan service. Hashtag single Pringle day. Okay, okay, I can do that. Hashtag dirty, hashtag calzone, hashtag single awareness day. All right, I gotta like type all these down right now, just so I don't forget them because there's a lot of hashtags coming at me. Hashtag booty slapper. I mean, clearly I have to include that one. I don't make the rules this time. All right, this is happening. Okay, making the tweet. What should I even say in the tweet? No, I shouldn't overthink it. I just gotta do it. You know, you can't overthink these things. My computer is taking a year and a half to bring up Twitter, and I think the reason is because I'm running an HD webcam while reading comments while doing a bunch of other things. Yo, 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 doing live stream right now. All in caps, by the way. All right, so what were they? Hashtag calzones. Hashtag, what was it? Booty slapper. Hashtag dirty. Hashtag very single. Come on, you guys can do more hashtags. I know it. Hashtag Killzone, hashtag booty slapper, hashtag dirty, hashtag internet support day, hashtag Josh and date. I can do that. Hashtag fan service, Hashtag single Pringle day. Hashtag 12 characters, date night. 2 characters left. What do I do? I, I don't know. I panicked. Tweet. I just did it. I had to do it. I did it immediately. I just panicked. Sorry. But it's out there. It's in the Twitter sphere. So I'm blaming it on you guys if I get any whiplash from this, which I'm not gonna. So that's good. Oh my goodness. Wait. Julia is Josh's younger sister. That's true. That's true. Why is Julia on here right now? Is she? I mean, that I'm okay with that. It's just like, how much of my family is on here right now? Josh, why is it every time you stream you're malnourished or exhausted? Because I'm usually one of the two at any given moment. Julia is Josh's sister for the person asking. So this Andrea says this camera is really good. Well, thank you. You know, the last one was terrible. I just immediately had to go on Amazon and then pick it up immediately. Wait, Julia's on here? Julia, are you on here? Well, I just got a text from someone. Oh, Julia. That's awesome. Well, that's good. I'm glad she's on here and not someone on some date with some creeper. Because if she was, I would not be on this live stream. I'd be driving to Maryland right now. And I would pull the guy aside. I would look him straight in his 2 windows of his soul, and I would pull out a gun and I would say, I have no problem going back to jail again. That's what I would tell him. I'd have to do it. I'd have to do it. Oh my goodness. Natalie Hamilton. Josh, how are you? And a big smiley face. I'm doing well, Natalie. How are you? I mean, I'm doing okay. I mean, let's see. This is what did I do last Valentine's Day? Last Valentine's Day I was actually with my ex. To answer your question. So I'm very single right now. It's just yeah. I'm just accepting it, you know? People are asking if I actually went to jail. That's awesome. That makes me so happy. Oh my goodness. Wait, Rob is here too? Rob and Julia and like so many other people I'm recognizing. Like it seems like all the people that wow, that's awesome. I'm seeing a whole bunch of people that I recognized. Rob Swall, very single. Good to be single. Dude, you're taken! What do you mean, very good to be single? You're with a girl. You're in like a very happy, healthy relationship. You don't belong on here. Oh my goodness. You know what's great about being single? If I could just go through a list of things real quick, just some things that I've noticed, because I've spent plenty of time single and plenty of time in relationships, and these are just the observations that I've noticed. Number one, you don't gotta check up with anyone. You just do your thing. You don't need to like always worry, oh, it's been this amount of time, I should probably talk to them, or maybe they're worried, or maybe I'm worried that they're worried that I'm worried that they're worried, but it couldn't be a thing. Maybe it will be a thing, but maybe just because you're worried, it'll be a thing. And then just things will start. I mean, how awful is it when you're not okay with your significant other? It's just like nothing else really matters. You know, food doesn't really taste the same. You know, the things that usually made you happy just don't. Colors are just bland and meaningless. It's just one of those things until you get it right. And I don't enjoy the whole checkup thing. I'm like thinking, I'm okay, you know, I've been doing fine for how old am I? 20, 23? I've been doing well for a while before you came into my life. Like I can continue doing well. We don't need to, you know, I'm going to stop there. Number two, number two, you actually have every single holiday wide open. You don't have to do it with that person. You know, when you have like every single holiday, it's already sort of a given that you have to do it with your significant other. And it's just not necessarily that way. I mean, you can do Christmas with just your family and you don't need to see them. It's not something that you have to do with your girlfriend, especially if you live far away, then you're like trying to do it with their family, trying to do it with your family. And it's just like always going around in this vicious circle of trying to like call dibs on whose family you're going to do the holiday with. And then when that happens, you know, eventually you're going to leave one family out in the cold and they're going to feel like, oh, well, it sucks that this person took my son away, or their family says, it sucks that they took my daughter away from the holidays and blah, 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 blah. Number three, you save a lot of money on every meal you go and you have to pay for and just every single time you're expected to give a gift. And most people say, oh, they just want something thoughtful, or just want something like meaningful or custom. No, I have never met a female. They're probably out there, but I've never met a female who's okay with me just gluing some seashells to a piece of paper with a kind note and something heartfelt. No, no, they're expecting stuff. They're expecting good stuff. I mean, I've just dated the chicks that have been really into brands in general, which is something that you want to look out for. If they know what Tory Burch is and they know the different designer lines of shoes that Tory Burch carries, move on. Because that's something that's going to come back and get you, I guarantee you. Tory Burch, $400 shoes. That's the most I've ever spent on a pair of shoes for a female. Number four, and this is a biggie. This is a really, really big one. You know, I need to stop for a second. Let me just take five. I need to read these comments. Half the people are saying let it out, and half the people are saying calm down. I'm seeing two groups of people. $400, yeah, oh my goodness. And I really didn't want to do it. You know what? I didn't say which girlfriend it was, so that's not like calling them out directly, I hope. I hope they're not watching this right now. But Jesse, Josh's sister knows me. Yeah, yeah. Well, I was just talking to Julia on the phone, and she was talking about you, Jesse. It was funny. I guess she just sees you in the comments, and it's just something that happens. I mean, yeah, just the expectations. The expectations are just one of the worst things. It's insane. I mean, if you add up every little expense, you add up the cost of the gas in your car to the cost of your every restaurant you pay or every thing you buy them as a gift and just every little thing you add it up. I mean, I once added it up in 1 year. I spent about 4 grand. That's a lot. Little things add up. So do $400 Tory Burch designer shoes. I just, man, can you imagine $400 worth of Pringles? You never need to buy Pringles again. You just buy Pringles once and then you're done. You have that Pringles situation figured out. You never need to get Pringles. They're just always there. Oh, what's that? Oh, I was gonna buy this girl a $400 pair of Tory Burch shoes, but then I decided to dump her and buy a life supply of Pringles. And you know what I would say to that? You're the man. I can respect that. Oh man, it's insanity. It's just one of those things. I don't know what it is, but I seem to always somehow in this universe like get attracted to the girls who seem just so normal at first, just so great and so, a little shy, nice, and then all of a sudden there's this moment. You know what? I need to stop here. It's bad when you go off script, and by off script I mean I wasn't even had a script, but like basically I'm going off my off script. So I'm off-roading at this point, and I need to get back on the highway. I'm just gonna take a couple minutes and read the comments. Hashtag gold digger. It's an actual thing. It's a legitimate thing. Oh man. Phew. Karian, Karina side says it's 4 a.m. and I should sleep, but I'm here. Same thing. I'm be up for a while. Just one of those things. I'm glad I took a break just to read the comments. You guys have some really insightful things to say. Watch out for the normal looking girl. So true. Oh man. Joseline says, imagine what girls think about men. Oh my goodness, yes. Like, I was privy to a conversation once about a friend of mine. I was right next to a couple girls, and they knew my friend, and they were talking about him. One of the girls was dating my friend, and she was like, Brad hasn't talked to me literally all day. It's lunchtime. So there's only been about 4 or 5 hours of awake time. Brad hasn't talked to me all day. And it's just like I texted him one time and then it was like nothing came back. And then I started worrying that it had to do with something we talked about last night. And then they were like, well, what's it, Karina? What did you guys talk about last night? we talked about weddings. And she was like, oh, you brought that up? It's like, well, he brought it up. And it's like, he brought it up. Well, he said there was this Kung Fu movie and then there was weddings in it. And then I brought it up and then it kind of went down that rabbit trail. She's like, well, what did you guys say? And so they go on and on about this wedding thing. And then she's like, and I feel like that's why Brad just doesn't want to talk to me. He's just talking about weddings. He maybe you scared him away. I just made it. She's like having a near emotional breakdown in front of all of her girlfriends. And I'm there just trying to, just trying to eat my food. And I'm just like trying not to like act like I'm listening, but I am listening. I mean, it's impossible not to listen at this point. And they're like, well, you just got to calm down, Korean. You just need to think of something. You know what? Send him a letter. Send him a letter in the mail. It's so much more personal about, she's like, I feel like this is going to be a really bad thing. I feel like this whole thing is going to blow up and this is going to be the end of us. And they went on and on and on. You know what happened? A half an hour later, I got a text from my friend, and he said, dude, look how big this crap I took was. And it was a giant crap. He sent me a crap pic. That's what he was doing. That's why he couldn't talk to her right away. And then she got a text from him. Oh. So, while a dude was taking a crap, she almost had an emotional breakdown. And I feel like that story is just all too common. I can't, you can't make that up. You can't make that up. Oh, there's got to be a girl out there. There's got to be. I know there is. I've never met her, but I know that there's got to be a girl out there where they would never freak out. They could go 24 hours and just say, "Oh, he didn't text me. That's weird," and then go on with her day. Like it's just that's all you need. I don't know. Maybe that exists, maybe it doesn't. Like my mom and dad met here at Penn State. He ran into her and they started talking and she was actually a freshman when he was a senior here, I think. So I think there's like a 3-year age difference. Anyway, he could go days without talking to her. And again, this is without like cell phones and stuff, but they all still had phones in their rooms. But he would go days without talking to her. It's no big deal. No big deal. She knew that he was fine. He knew that her was she was just all okay. No big deal at all. Yeah. Mm. What kind of friends do you have? Apparently ones that send each other crap pics. Hillary Clinton equals Josh. That's interesting. You need to find a person who isn't clingy then. Sue Yi, you are right. I agree with you. I think I've never really known what it's like to date a girl who isn't clingy. It sounds nice. I usually end up just really exhausted at the end of the day. I don't know. Joseline, he was taking a dump. That's true, he was. That's the plot twist. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Josh, I am not sure if you should make assumptions about half the world's population because of 2 girls you know. Oh, I'm not. I'm not at all. What I'm saying is that the ones that I have dated have typically gone out that way, which is why I meant that like whole like I tend to find the one. This is me, by the way. It's just like there's a bunch of different girls out here. The one that's like a little clingy and not. It's like I don't know what it is. It's like there's a force in the universe, and I know there's plenty of great girls out there. I just need to meet one. I need to find them. Maybe it'll happen tomorrow. I have bio class tomorrow. Bio has 650 people in a whole lecture hall. If you guys follow me on Snapchat, you've seen it. A lot of girls there. I think there's more girls than guys actually. I should introduce myself. I should actually just go up and just say hi to one of them. Just say, hey, how's it going? You're like, I'm Josh. How are you? What's your name? Do you like Funyuns? Like, what's your deal? Let's learn about each other. I don't know. It's tough for me to do that. And I wouldn't say it's because I'm afraid of rejection per se. It's that I don't want to come off as a creep, because it's not a typical thing to do where you can just like walk up to someone you don't know and just be like, bam, I'm in your universe now. And they could be having a bad day and they don't want anything to do with that. And it's a terrible time. And they might also not know the right way to say, hey, it's a terrible time. So they might just go along with it painfully. And then you think it's great. And then, you know what I mean? So that can just end up in a bad situation. Hashtag Josh goes fishing for girls in bio. Rob Swall. Oh, don't do Tinder. Do you like Funyuns? Best pickup line. 10 out of 10. That's hilarious. Oh man. Yeah, add Rob on Snapchat. I watch his Snapchat. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. Well, I'm getting like blown up over here. Hmm. Cool. I'm just texting Akbar and Rob right now. I thought Rob would be here. You mean like in the chat or like right here? Unfortunately, I'm the only single person here right now. Akbar he went back home after we filmed and after the career fair and stuff. I hear someone coming up the stairs. My mood. I'll be right back. Hey, no. Thanks a lot. The guy who delivered this was in his PJs. I should have invited him in. I made him feel underdressed. I should have been like, you should come in and have this food with me. I mean, that would have been hilarious. It would have been hilarious. Hilarious is what it would have been. I'm excited for food if you can't tell. It's been a long time since I've eaten. See, I can't even English right now. It's been that long. Oh, that happened. Oh, wow. Look at that. And of course, the salad is covered with ranch and cheese, which makes it, not even really worth it, but that's the point. Mmm. Mmm. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to eat. Like it's just a thing. Like if I don't at this point, like I'm not gonna be able to film much longer. Do you guys want to see this? I'm just gonna like show you guys what's going on down here. Here, ready? You got like a sirloin steak cut with cream penne and lobster bisque. It's a thing. I enjoy it. Let me put you back up here. Josh, I had a friend mention that you promised to do a video with her. Who's that? Nothing like ordering in on Singles Awareness Day. So true. Hashtag foodborne. Thanks, Jesse. Food hall. Josh dates the delivery guy. Pants down and wearing no pants. I should have been panning down, and I'm just like, I have no pants on. I've been like, that's the way it was the whole time, and you guys didn't know. Is it better not to know? Or just you leave that. I'm gonna get silverware actually. I'll be right back. Can you guys like wait for it won't be longer than like 30 seconds. Oh, that is the garbage disposal. Okay. It's bad when you don't know your own kitchen, right? Ooh, that takes a while to pour out, doesn't it? Okay. Thank you, God. I don't know my own apartment yet. I haven't really taken the time to learn it. 1, 2, 3, too long. I'm back. It's okay. Joseline says, I'm at work right now, and I'm hiding in the bathroom to see this. Yes, that's the best. I'm very happy you're at work. You're basically getting paid to watch this. I wish that's the way it could be for the rest of you guys, but I'm sorry. Can't be that way for everyone, I guess. Oh, this? This is wine. Um, it's Zimbani Chandon Zinfandel, 30-year aged. Not in the good way. It's like old box wine. It's like the cheapest stuff they had, and it's pretty much gross. But hey, it's cheap. I actually had glasses, but I broke it. Then I got a different glass, and then I broke that glass. But I got this mug from my mom, and it hasn't broken yet. So, college. Oh my goodness. Wine in a mug. That's what's up. Oh man. Wait, did the sound go away? I hope the sound didn't go away. Bread. Oh, there's butter in here? What? Oh my goodness. I'm sorry that I have to do this. That is water, don't lie. I mean, that'd be unfortunate if this was water because I've never had red water before, but something's got to make it red, right? The bad thing about wine is that red wine is that it like will stain your lips and your teeth and your tongue. Eventually looks like you were sucking on like a blue gobstopper or something. It's pretty gross. So yeah, the sound is offbeat from your mouth. That's not good. Should I like turn the chat off and then, or like completely close the live stream and then open it back up again? I can do that. That one person, I know who made it red. Dot dot dot. Is that like saying like it was me, or is it like someone else, or was it like someone that murdered someone? It's just like their artery went, like went into the water, and it's like now in there. Tastes like wine. Josh X Rob fanatics are cool. Oh, like what? People who like ship Rob and I? I've seen that a lot. I've seen people ship me and Akbar too. That happened. I even saw someone went really into it and they made like a complex Rob or Josh and Akbar fan fiction like erotica, like straight up yaoi style or whatever. It was pretty well written, but it was pretty hardcore, so I had to stop after a few lines. Josh XK Will, the best ship. Yaoi, that. Yes. Someone came out with a whole one. They made its own subreddit. It was pretty crazy. Boy, this steak is like amazing. Mm. Mm. Josh, why are you reading fanfics? Just that one. Someone sent it to me. I don't usually read fanfiction. Don't read them. Noted. I have learned my lesson. Oh my goodness. How do you get your steak done? Medium, very occasionally medium rare. When I'm feeling pretty especially carnivorous. Just one of those things. What did Julia say? Everyone's saying Julia. What would you? Oh, Julia, don't read that. Julia. Don't read the fan fiction. Exclamation points. Sent. Okay. Boy, I hope that gets there in time. You can't unsee that. That was quick. Oh. She said, "No! How did it take her like 5.5 seconds? I give up. Uh, you're to blame for this. It's not me." Oh man. Oh boy, this has been a whirlwind of emotion. This has been going way better than any of the dates that I've had. Oh man, strongly worded text didn't work. It's just, man, when you're like, you're not even like a millennial. She's like, I don't even know what they call that. She's generation under millennials. Jade Lynch. Yay, hi, I just joined. Well, hello. Welcome to the Valentine's Day live chat. I'm sorry I'm eating steak. Let me just. Welcome to the Valentine's Day live chat. The point of this is to hang out and just have a good time, go on an intimate date with each other, and just learn and laugh, live and play. Just have a good time. So, what I'm doing right now is I'm enjoying a nice steak dinner and I'm reading the comments. And occasionally there's something that's a question, and I'll typically try to do my best to answer the question. And oh, I'm not. Yeah. Okay. Rob is hardcore searching. I bet he is. He probably is. There probably are other ones out there. Can I write a bit now? I mean, Karina, if you wanna do that, I'm not gonna stop you. I believe in free will, and I think that you should do whatever it is you feel you need to do. Yeah. You know what I haven't seen is a crossover. There should be a crossover like an Akbar and Rob, Rob, like pairing. That'd be a hardcore pairing right there. I don't know. Just just saying. KEIX03. Buen provecho, Josh. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, I do enjoy this meal. Single Valentine's Day with Josh. Hashtag. That's true because you're single and I'm single. I mean, I'm talking about with you, that particular commenter. There's probably people here who, oh, how cool would it be if they ditched their dates to be in this chat? That would make me so many levels of happy. Oh my goodness. Rob plus Akbar equal cheating on Josh? Hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, what's happening here? Look at Valentine's K-pop cards. That would get out of hand quickly, but I'm sure that would be a, that would be a good use of my time. I just burped, in case you didn't know. Oh wait, should I like be like super like mannerful, which is not a word, on this date, or can I just be myself? Because myself, I would just burp and tell you I burped. I don't. I'm not really big about, you know, shielding myself from you. But, you know, if that's your thing, more power to you. Half-Life 3. Half-Life 3 is never going to happen. I mean, you just have to understand that Steam and Valve, they're just in bed together, and that's not going to happen. Just people want it to happen, but they're working on other things. Like you did Half-Life 1. Amazing. Half-Life 2. Amazing. Half-Life 2 Episode 1. What? Half-Life 2 Episode 2. Clearly, I played all those games, and I did it one night. I did not sleep. It took 72 hours. 3 days straight. I hallucinated. Eventually, I thought that the plague was around me, and I started like shooting them with a Nerf gun. It was a thing, but they actually did shoot little like. And Jack was like barking at me, and I was like, "Why are you transforming into a monster?" And then he went away, and he's like, "I'm done with this. I don't want to deal with Josh when he's like hopped up on energy drinks and 72 hours of sleep deprivation." So he left. Akbar eventually came over and helped me out. Akbar eventually sang to me. He always knows how to make me calm down. So he sang to me. I fell asleep. A couple days later, I woke up, but I did beat it in 72 hours. To the point of all that was to say that I don't think Half-Life 3 is coming out because it's been what, 8 years? Yeah, still nothing. Resolution Blue, is that why you went to jail, Josh? It's a valid theory. It's a valid theory. Josh, I have a question. How do you pick the music videos you react to? Where is a good place to send requests? Well, in the beginning, it was all from YouTube, 100%. Because I didn't even really do Twitter a whole lot before that. Eventually, YouTube kind of got really saturated, just like so many comments, and I still read them all, but it's tough to like, there's just so many of them. How do you pick which one to do? So I'm thinking, well, why don't I just like try to channel it onto like Twitter or something? So like I get a lot of requests from Twitter. Like eventually when we film, I'll just shoot out a tweet and be like, yo, what should we react to? And we'll get like 30 comments or tweetbacks or I don't know what you even call it. And then we'll just do that. I just write them all down and do that. Sometimes like if we run out of those, I'll go to like the past 10 videos and I'll look at the top comments, like the ones that all you guys thumbed up the most. And if those are like the highest rated ones, I'm thinking, okay, well, most people want me to watch this, so I'll just do that next. Um, I've actually never really watched a music video just because of myself. Maybe I have. I don't want to lie to you guys. I don't think I have. Maybe just one that I was like, oh, that looks cool. I think I'll do it. It's mostly just it's purely you guys. 99.9% of what I do is just whatever you guys request the most. But Twitter is a definite one that I get most of my requests from, and sometimes Snapchat. Like the few of you that actually do message me on Snapchat, which I'm surprised by how many of you don't. I almost always respond. 90% of the time. If it's not just like you sending me a picture of your carpet and just saying, look, we just got a new carpet installed. And I'm thinking they probably just sent that to all their friends, so I don't want to be a creep, like messaging back and being like, so what thread count is that carpet? That's not right. So I just don't. So like hence the 90%. Merrily Castilla Pure. Josh, you are so hot. No, you're so hot. I can't see you, but I like your name. That's a sexy name. All right, what's up? What is your Snapchat? That is a good question. I mean, I could probably type it, but I'd have to like reach over all this food and my hands are getting like a little bit oily. And because I'm eating food at this point. But I know for a fact by now people have already typed what it is. Mm -mm -hmm. I'm too shy to message you on Snapchat. It's funny because I don't know. I don't know how to say it. Like there are some celebrities that like obviously I would also be too shy to like message them and be like, oh, they don't want to hear from me. Who am I? But that's not the way that I even see myself with you guys. So you can just send me a message like the way I'm talking to you guys right now. I really just it doesn't bother me. I like doing it. I like talking to you guys. Trigun CNN. Your skin is on point, Josh. Like Korean scale even. Okay, thank you. But I just got like the biggest like pimple in the world, like right here. Right there. And it's one of those ones that's like not even really noticeable at first, but it's the worst kind where it's like ingrown. It's like really under the surface where you can't even like deal with it right now. Like this is the skin and it's like under the surface, just like growing and gaining momentum. And it's like, I'm ready to ruin your day. I know you have something big coming up and I'm ready for it. I'm not coming out just yet, but I am ready to ruin whatever you have coming up. That's a thing. So that happened. Hashtag you hit 27,000 subs. I saw that today. I was like, no way. That's kind of cool. It's one of those things where, all the way back in JJ, when we got even like our like first couple subscribers, I was freaking out. I even took a selfie of the three of us, John, Akbar, and myself, when we got our first subscriber, and I took a selfie when we hit 1,000 subscribers, and then every single thousand after that. I should make a collage for you guys. I really should. But eventually, what is that at? Like 35K or something? It's been like a year and a day since we've even done a video on there. It's kind of a ghost channel, just running off momentum at this point. But from going from a channel like that, like at 30 some, and then you start over at zero, like I did with mine, it's one of those things where I don't really watch the subscriber count anymore. It's kind of like I've been there, done that. Now I just want to do what I want to do and just enjoy doing stuff on YouTube and just enjoy talking to fans and just enjoy putting stuff out there. That's what I enjoy doing. Like it's so much fun. I never thought I'd be on YouTube, not in a million years. I never thought I'd be making videos. I mean, I've made videos back in the day with my friends, like stupid, silly stuff that we thought was funny, and no one else would. It never went on YouTube though. And just like eventually it happened, and I was like, wow, this is a thing, and I really enjoy it, and it's boy, it kind of rocked my world because I was thinking like, what if this was something that I could actually, legitimately do after college, instead of a job, and at first I just completely dismissed that. I didn't even think about it. Like, no, that could never happen. Like, no one does that. Only just those random people. It's just the chances of that happening. It's like winning the lottery. And then the more, momentum you make, the more views and the subscribers, you're like, wow, maybe that's actually a legitimate option. And it's just, yeah. And the more you hate what you're doing right now, like engineering, you think, wow, I really want this to be an option. And the more you love doing videos like this, you're just like, wow, I really would like for this one to be an option. And it's one of those things where you just gotta wait and see where you end and see where the cards fall and see where the chips lie and just assess the situation as soon as it's done. Devorah Hudson, can you collab with other K-pop reactors? I would totally be down to collab with other K-pop reactors. I mean, I talked to that one dude, and I helped him start out his channel, and he's already at like a few thousand subscribers. And then I asked him if he knew other K-pop reactors, and then he eventually introduced me to some other K-pop reactors. If I had more time and I wasn't, doing an engineering degree at Penn State and trying to develop a mobile application in my spare time and lead a Bible study and all these other things that I'm involved with, I would totally be like reaching out and collaborating with like all these people. Hannah C. Collab with JREKML. I would love to do that. Yeah, Chance Mod. You know who he is. That's the guy I already talked to, Chance Mod. But yeah, JREKML, I would totally do it. That dude is actually pretty funny. Like I've seen only like a few of his, well, I'd say like a few seconds of a few of his videos, but he's legitimately funny. Like he makes me laugh, and that not a whole lot of people do. Like I have a certain type of humor, and it takes a whole lot to get me to legitimately, like when I'm alone, there's no one around, and I'm just like watching a video to get me to actually laugh. He gets me to laugh. It's just one of those things. But yeah, isn't he like, I don't know, he's at a few 100,000 subscribers. It's just at this point, the amount of messages he gets per day. I mean, I probably wouldn't even make it into his inbox. I might make it to his spam. I might even make it pretty high up on his spam, but I probably wouldn't make it in the inbox. I think maybe when I hit like 50, 100K, I'll feel legitimate enough to be like, hey man, you want to do a collab? I don't even know where he's from, but wherever he is, I'll be like, yo, we should totally collab sometime. That'd be fun. I would enjoy that. I would really just enjoy just not even just reactors, but just with anyone. That'd be fun. It's so cool that you go to Penn State for your engineering degree. What's your major in engineering? I'm going to Purdue. Oh, cool. Very cool. My specific major in engineering is industrial engineering. And it was actually first created at Penn State, which is kind of cool. My dad's an industrial engineering, graduated here like 30 million years ago, and now I'm here doing the same thing he did. Industrial engineering, what is that? It's like making a process more efficient, making a business more efficient, making anything, let's just call it X, making that more efficient. It's basically synonymous with efficiency engineering, to answer your question. Do you collab with Mr. J K-pop? Is that like that white dude with the hair that like knows everything there is to know about music? Like he knows like a lot. Like he's like a legitimate producer. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I would totally collab with him. I need to send him a message. I'm too shy. How is the Bible study going? Is it at a university? Yeah, yeah. So there's this Christian club on campus that my dad was in when he was here in college a billion years ago. It's called the Navigators. And so I decided to go to that. And I was actually in a Bible study where someone else was leading it. And then a few years later, I was like, you know what? I really could do this. And then I decided to lead my own one. And it's a freshman study, so it's a whole bunch of freshman guys. And it's been really cool. It's been really, really awesome. We have a lot of really awesome people there, and just it's been going really well. The tough part is getting people to, I mean, actually go to it. It's like, trying to get freshmen to go to a Bible study is like herding cats, really. It's a struggle, but it's been working. We have a few loyal people that go, so that's really awesome. Just cool to be part of that. It's humbling, to be honest. It's really humbling. Rob he was in it all last semester. He doesn't live in State College anymore, but when he was actually here, he went to it like almost every time. Really cool. Josh, you should show Julia Shiny. Green Butterfly 45 says, Julia. My sister Julia? I could show her K-pop. I mean, she could look up K-pop if she wanted to. I guess I could do that. It has to be the next time I'm home, I guess. You guys are reading so many more comments. Julia Binder, I'll check it out right now. Oh, it's Julia. I found you. I found you. Typically, you like sneak past the comments right before I see it. Hashtag you shy, you die. I mean, I'm a pretty shy person in general. I mean, if you guys actually knew me in person, you'd know how incredibly shy I am. It's just on here, there's no people. It's a screen and a webcam. And I understand I'm talking to you guys, but anytime I want, I can kind of just like and turn it off. So it's just like it's easier. I've had practice too. Do your family's reaction to K-pop. Hannah C says we should do that. Yeah, I was definitely gonna do that. Like when I did the sibling tag video, I don't know if you guys saw the sibling tag, but they actually wanted to do like K-pop right after that. And like, let's react to K-pop. I personally am to blame for not going on and doing K-pop reactions with them because I was so drained from doing that sibling tag video. That was a struggle to do. I mean, it is not the way my videos usually go. It's just like I'm actually kind of like, I'm super introverted. So when I do my videos, I'll do them with siblings, I'll do them with my friends, I'll do them with Akbar or Rob or whatever. And it usually goes exactly the way you think it's going to go. Like he talks, I talk, he talk, I talk, he talk, I talk, and we end it and everything's fine. It just typically there isn't a whole lot of like chaos. When I did the sibling tag, it was just chaos incarnate. Like I couldn't say anything. They would just talk over me because I'm the little brother. I'm the little brother in that situation, so they're all the older siblings. They're used to just saying, Josh is talking, it's probably not important. Let's talk over him. So going from where I usually film to that kind of made it like crazy. I cut a lot out. We filmed for like about 45 minutes and I cut it down to what, like 7 or 8? But yeah, eventually I stopped. You guys are having your own conversations. I'm coming in halfway. I'm like, Sherlock? What? I love that show. Sherlock is amazing. But yeah. Okay, do you guys like Robert Downey Jr. as Sherlock Holmes or as Iron Man? Which one? Which one do you like him more as? I mean, they're both phenomenal. I personally can't pick, but if I did have to pick, I can't do it. I can't do it. Maybe Sherlock? No. Yes. No. Undecisive. I can't figure it out. I'm a pretty decisive person usually, but that one always got me going. Just one of those things. Iron Man. Oh, EXO's having a concert in New York? That's kind of cool. I would kind of go to that. So people have asked me like, hey, are you going to go to KCON? 2016 KCON. Now, I've never been to KCON. I don't even know what it's about. I don't even know what's involved with that or where it's at. And if I did and it was like kind of close, like I would totally go. Even if it was like a few hours away, I would go. Like I'm pretty sure There's one like semi near where my location is on the East Coast, but Benedict is my Sherlock. He's a good one. Julia really likes, my little sister, she really likes the show Sherlock. I mean, they're eventually going to make new episodes, right? It's going to take a while. Deadpool's an amazing movie. I did enjoy Deadpool. That was pretty good. Kind of close. By kind of close, I mean I don't want KCON to be in a different country. I don't want it to be across my country. I mean, if it is, I'll do what I gotta do. But 3,000 miles is different than like 300 miles. It's great. This is great. Nothing's directed towards me. I can just read your guys' comments. Will Brian ever visit you again? He is a funny guy, I swear. Brian Hiltner, ladies and gentlemen, is he's the real personality. I'm just like a fake partial personality of his. Like I learned so much of being funny from Brian Hiltner. Like he in high school, I met him sophomore year of high school, and I've known him for like 9 years since then. He is where I learned a lot of my personality. I was not the same before I met him. Before I met him, I was like introverted, but in every sense of the word. Every sense. I would have never done this. I couldn't be talking to you guys. I'd be like, so are they just gonna keep typing messages? Okay, no, that's cool. That's cool. That would have been me the whole time. But then I met Brian, and then he was like, boom, this is a better way to be. And I was like, yo, okay. And yes, to answer your question, Brian Hiltner is coming up right after spring break, and I've been texting him, and we're gonna be doing like a whole bunch of videos. He said, I was just in the middle of class, and he actually texted me the other day and said, dude, I just binge watched 20 of your vlogs, and they were all amazing. And I was like, dude, and he was like, bro, and I was like, dude, that's what we do. It's a thing. And then I was like, we need to do this. You need to come up. We're gonna do an unboxing video. We're gonna do a Korean market video. We're gonna do a reaction video. We're gonna do all those videos. All of them need to be filmed. They need to be done. I don't make the rules. I just enforce them. So to answer your question, yes, within a few weeks' time, he's gonna be up here. We're gonna be filming. It's gonna happen. I'm looking forward to it. You know what? I need to eat this. I'm still kind of hungry. Mm, mm. I'm sorry, y'all vegetarians, but this is phenomenal. Mm. So many questions I'm trying to answer, but my mouth is full. Is John ever going to make an appearance? I hope so. I hope so. He's busy right now working over at a different part of PA, and eventually I'd love to do another video with him sometime. Yeah, I think he just decided just like Akbar to not really keep doing YouTube. It wasn't as appealing to them, I think, after the three of us all split when they both graduated after J ended. They had the option obviously to do their own thing. I think John did for a little bit, but I don't know. It's tough. It's really tough. There's two things that you really need. Two things, equal split down the middle, but they're both equally important in terms of like doing something on YouTube or starting really any big project. 50% is just starting it. That's 50%. That's the first half. Very important. The second half, it's about keeping it going. Past that first video, just keep doing it. Keep getting a rhythm, getting a flow, getting a system, getting a pattern, getting this thing going A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3. I got this. I'm on lockdown. This is a responsibility. Those two things are really tough. Especially, some people have that first thing, some people have that second thing, but you need them both in conjunction. You need them working together like a well-oiled machine, and not a whole lot of people have that. Not a whole lot of people have that motivation or have that time or have that energy. It's a lot's involved. It doesn't mean they don't want to do YouTube. They just don't want to put in the effort, don't have other things. It's a combination. Hashtag motivation. Joanne, she's right. Hashtag motivation. All right. I hope I'm not like ignoring someone's question who they asked me like this a million times and I haven't seen it yet. Katie He. Hi Josh. Oh, hello. What do you major in? Me? I major. Someone else said it. Industrial engineering. Before I could even say it, someone else said it. That's pretty cool. Josh, finish your food, please. Okay. All right. But only because you said so. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do what any gentleman would do on a date. They just take it easy. You know, they take a step back. You know, they nod. They start actively engaging with what you're saying, and they're just listening. They're listening and they're eating. And in my case, I'm reading and I'm eating. No, it's your turn to talk. I'm just going to listen. His major is booty slapping. That was funny. That was funny. I enjoyed that. What's your favorite dessert? Double decadent chocolate cake. I enjoy a good chocolate cake. Cake is just, it's just the best. Hmm. That's funny. I enjoyed that. Kitty Kate. Can you like stare into the camera for 10 seconds? $10. I don't make the rules, you did. I mean, I could stare creepily for 20 seconds. Can't do that without laughing. It's like a mirror. I need to like get rid of some forehead shine. It's a thing. That line light's right there. That's probably why. It's got mirror-like skin. Just reflects. You ever get like a bad guy comes in with a gun? Everybody down! I'm just gonna like angle my forehead. It's gonna beam a light right into his eye. And he's like, ah, I can't see. I'm gonna take the gun and be like, ha! I knew it would come in handy. All right, we gotta play the blinking game. All right, I'm gonna stare into the camera. You guys gotta stare into the camera. First one to blink loses. They lose. You know, if you guys win, you can ask me anything you want, and I have to answer because those are the rules. But if I win, I get to ask anything I want to you guys, and you have to answer because, again, like I said, those are the rules. 3, 2, 1. This is happening. I'm tempted to look down at the comments, but I won't do it. I will not look down at the comments. And I will not blink. Eyes are getting dry. Ah, dang, why did I blink? Why did I blink? No! Why did I blink? It was just a reaction. I couldn't help it. Do I get a second try? All right, who else? All right, someone said they lost, but I clearly lost that. Oh man. Well, I guess I lost that round. You guys get to ask me anything. So ask me anything. I gotta answer it. Or no one could have any great questions. No one has any questions. Oh, here we go. Do you like cheese? Who doesn't? Am I right? I mean, I am a little lactose intolerant, so Akbar and Rob don't like it that I like cheese, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean? All right, pull it back, Josh. What's your secret to a shiny forehead? Cleansing, toning, moisturizing. And once a week, you gotta do a facial mask, but mix it up. You know, your skin doesn't want you to do a mud mask every single week, and it doesn't want a salicylic acid mask every other week. What it wants is variety, like a great girlfriend who appreciates the effort. Thank you for watching. What if I just ended it there? I would enjoy that being the end. Just some creepy, like, skincare regimen teaser. That would be funny. Oh, man. Hashtag don't avoid Agio. Which K-pop group do you want to meet? Can it be K-hip hop? Can I pick K-hip hop? I like K-hip hop. But I do like K-pop. K-pop is enjoyable. But you did say K-pop. You did not say K-hip hop. So I got to pick K-pop. So, all right. Out of all the K-pop groups, all right, all right, all right. For real though, for real. I'd have to I'd have to say Mamamoo. I'd have to. Win. What? Just something about those dimples, you know. She's sexy. I don't, gotta be honest. Sunny or Wien. All right, come on. That's like Sunny or Wien. That if I answer that, it's gonna like create a black hole and it's gonna destroy all of humanity. You know, it's just a paradox. Oh man. Whew, boy. I don't know. I just thought about it. I couldn't do it. Can you say something in Spanish for us Spanish speakers? No. Oh my goodness. I'm horrible. No, for real though. Necesito más wine. There you go. No, what if I like said Spanish like completely wrong? Oh, Akbar is calling me. I should probably answer. I have him as Akbar. It's like right there. I'm gonna answer this now. Or should I? I should lead him on, make him work for it. No, I'll answer. What up, broski?
Hello? You in the chat? I'm watching.
Are you really watching right now?
Yeah.
You dog.
Your black and red. Where's Rob?
Where's Rob? I couldn't tell you.
Wow, he followed through with that.
Dude, you know it. So what are you up to? What are you doing on Valentine's Day?
What?
Did I stutter? What did you do? What are you doing on Valentine's Day?
Oh, me? I'm just being a boss making money.
Makes sense. Making money, breaking necks, making bank.
Oh, hold on. I have to mute the laptop because now it's like there's the delay.
You don't want that delay.
Oh my god, did you just show my number?
No. Oh, did I?
Oh my god.
Akbar, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry because that's hilarious.
That's fine. That's fine. I'll just be getting terrible pictures.
So Akbar, what's the one thing that you want most on Valentine's Day?
Private number.
Uh, I'm sorry, I had to. There was a burp, I had to use it. All right, so
This is terrible.
bro, here's the thing. It's over. If you want me to end the live stream and delete the stream, I can do that for you.
No, that's fine. I don't, it's fine. I'm not a baby. It's just to make it up. You probably should just show your number.
All right, fine. I'm gonna show my number to everyone here because I'm a good sport. You know, that's basically what I have to do.
I will. This is terrible. But you probably should delete the stream just so. Oh God.
You want me to?
Just afterwards. I don't care about it.
All right, I'm gonna put what in the world's happening? You know, it's tough. For some reason, it's tough to bring up contacts. Oh, here we go. While you're calling, I found it. Okay, going to Josh.
Rob's also saying why.
Josh.
Rob's and Julia's here.
Josh Binder. Okay, here we go. Can you all see that? Can you?
God.
I hope they can see
I
it.
was kidding. I was kidding, Josh.
All right, I'm glad that you guys can see it now.
Oh my God.
Wait, what? You're telling me that the whole time when I thought I was putting up my number, I put up Rob's number? Oops!
You're awful.
I'm sorry, Rob. I don't know about you guys. This is pretty great Valentine's Day. All right, hold up. Let me put up my number for real. I won't put up John Vu's number because he'll like crap a ton of bricks. Hold up.
I hate you right now, Josh.
I'm putting up my number. Hold up. I need to find one of
That
my.
doesn't make it better. Two wrongs doesn't make a right.
I gotta do it, man. It's for the economy and stuff. There we are. Josh Binder. Can they see it? I think they can see it. I think you should delete the stream. That's F up. OMG, Josh. I'm dying. Josh is such a troll. OMG, guys. I mean, this is probably the best Valentine's Day I've ever had. I don't know about you guys. The Caesar said, don't do it. I did it. There's nothing you can do to stop me. Josh, that's a horrible idea. My whole family is basically telling me that's a terrible idea. All three got exposed for the economy. You guys don't even know. Like, my address is in these videos. My license plate is in these videos. I don't care. Hold up. I'm getting a call from someone else, but I can't because I think you're calling me right now. Akbar, you still there?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Hey, how's it going? Yes? I'm doing a live stream on YouTube. You need something? They're just saying OMG. Actually, I don't need to change my number.
Are you absolutely sure about that?
Yes. Akbar, are you still there?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. So tell me this, because everyone wants to know. What are the three biggest things that Akbar looks for in a girl? Go.
Let's see. Well, one is they're funny. They're probably gonna be very tropey answers, so I'm gonna.
No, please, don't overthink it either.
All right. Funny.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one.
This is tough. On the spot. What else? I don't know. It's tough. It's usually like on the spot. It's just like everything's there. I don't actually objectively look.
People are asking if I'm drunk. In your expert opinion, do you think I'm drunk right now? Yes.
How are you doing?
Dude, I am so great.
Okay, I just needed to see your facial expression when you said that. Yeah, I think you're pretty toasty. I don't know how toasty. I think you're a little toasty.
Toasty?
Yeah.
I
just a little.
wish that 1.5 glasses of wine would like do me in, but unfortunately it doesn't. Anyway, that's okay that you don't know the three things off the top of your head. I don't think most people do.
I mean, I feel like people who do, it's like it puts them in a box.
Sure, sure. And that's why I said don't think too hard about it. I mean, obviously you might change your mind.
I guess good smile.
I would say the three things that I look for in a woman. Well, you know the number one thing I look for.
Yep. Just they can't be white.
Wait, what? I mean, yeah, I haven't dated a white chick, but that doesn't mean I wouldn't.
I mean, I'm just empirically like just thinking.
Dude, empirical, you know what? You're ruining my live stream with your data, bro.
Just dude, it's proven empirically.
It has been. It's just one of those things. Can they even hear you right now? Is this like a thing? I don't know if they can even like hear you. I don't know. They said that they couldn't even see your number, by the way.
Yeah, that's why I was kidding about the other two.
Oh, oops. Anyway,
Oh, they can hear me.
is there anything you want to say to these people?
How are they? Or I guess how are you?
Akbar wants to know how you guys are doing. Like for real, real. We're not playing here. How are you guys doing?
Here, I'll get real close to the phone and say it, so maybe it'll come like really too deep, but here we go. I'll just do that. Here we go. It'll be like, hey, how are you guys? You guys doing well? Is that good enough?
Yeah, I think. You haven't dated a white girl before? Hannah wants to know if I really haven't dated a white girl before.
I mean, it's not like you make a template around it. It just happened that you didn't.
Yeah, that's really what happened. I mean, I would totally date a white girl.
It's just you haven't been. What do you call it?
Careful.
No. What I'm trying to say is like you just haven't found interest in them so far.
It just hasn't happened yet, you know?
Yeah, also probably because your sisters are white, so it has this weird.
My sisters are white. That's been proven empirically. Dude, your sisters.
What? Tread carefully, boy.
I'm treading. I went there, took pictures, and came back. For all of you who don't know, Akbar's sisters, they're like female versions of what he looks like. Yeah. Yep. So you can imagine that. It's like, God bless America. I'm sorry, Akbar's family, but I'm not. Anyway, we were just talking.
My God. Jesse is getting weird with the comments now.
Uh-oh. I saw that. Hey, I saw that. Julia's not dating anyway.
I agree with Julia's answer.
What'd she say?
Nah, LOL.
Okay. All right. That was a close one. All right. She's not dating someone until she is 47. I've calculated this. I've added on the extra age. 47 years old, then she can meet someone. She can meet someone. They can't date, but she can meet someone.
Josh, look what you did in the comments.
Ooh.
Look what you did when you talked about my sisters. Look what you caused.
Yeah, no, that's a thing. I enjoy that. Jesse says I feel so ashamed. I was joking, half so, but Julia, she is not, she's just, there's no dating in her vocabulary, that whole thing. 47. You know what? You know what? I'm pushing it forward, I'm pushing it forward. 48. When she's 48, I can consider her dating someone.
Josh, I know you're a little soft. Your ears are red.
My ears get red at the end of the day. Especially when I am just live streaming for over an hour straight.
Yeah, no, I'm looking. I started streaming an hour ago. It's just that I've usually seen your ears go red because there's a little too much.
Akbar, hello? I'm reading your comments, by the way. Jesse asked if she is famous now. I think she is. I mean, what does it mean to be famous?
That's a very good question.
Hashtag.
Which comment are you looking at?
I think I'm seeing them as you're seeing them, aren't I? Hashtag protect Julia. Julia doesn't seem to agree. You know what? It's just one of those things where, there's seniority. And unfortunately, you don't get to decide, your own dating rights if you have an older brother. I read that somewhere. I don't make the rules.
It's in the empirically. I'm the same exact
exactly.
way.
It was in the fine print of being an older brother. You just yeah. No one reads that fine print, but it's there. You got to go back there and you got to check it out, and it's there.
Yeah. So wait, do you have class tomorrow?
I do. I do have class tomorrow.
Okay. Should I sign in on the chat? That's a good question.
I think Jessie is actually like legitimately concerned that she like in her comments.
She's fine.
She doesn't know that we joke.
We joke around here.
We joke. Yeah.
Oh. They're asking about your class because it's President's Day, though.
President's Day? That's not a real holiday.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I
Are you kidding me? That's never been a real holiday. Of course we have class on President's Day. This is like an actual university with actual classes. They don't cancel because of President's Day. That would be funny though. That legitimately made me laugh that someone asked that.
They should only cancel class if there was an impersonator dressed like George Washington fist fighting someone dressed like Abe Lincoln. That's the only way class should get canceled.
I would respect that. So hey, what are your plans for tonight, Akbar?
My plans for tonight?
Yeah. Plans.
I'm probably gonna, drink some water, maybe work out, go to bed.
I don't believe that, dude. I think you're gonna eat 2.5 pints of Ben and Jerry's with the caramel cores. Like I know you love those caramel cores and the fudge cores, both of those.
Oh yeah.
And the second one?
I mean, cookies and cream.
And then you're gonna watch Date Night, followed by Hollaback, followed by Missing in Manhattan, followed by The Notebook.
Hi, Tori. Yeah, tell Tori I say hi.
Tori, Akbar says hi.
No, so what I was saying is, I don't know, I guess I just don't get depressed on Wednesday. I don't know, just hear all about that, making that money.
Yeah, man, I mean, that's what I've been saying. All right, man, well, you take it easy, bro.
I will. You wanna hang up? I'll join the chat, though.
What do you mean join the chat?
Like, I'll start chatting in the chat.
Oh, yeah, do it up, bro. I was like, what, you here? Like, you can come over.
I wish.
All right, man. Yeah, join the chat, bro. I'll be talking to you.
All right, sounds good.
All right, peace, Negro. Love you.
Oh, wait. Here. I'll say bye properly. You wanna put it up to the.
Oh, bro, trust me, it is up.
Okay, here we go. Ready? All right, everybody. So in the chat, on the phone, I'll join the chat, and I'm gonna say goodbye on the phone, like I should, like in every other video. Bye.
Man, the only thing that's missing now is if Rob called me. Then we'd have a party. I don't even know what Rob's up to. I saw him in the chat a few times. He just hasn't called me yet. Are you guys kink shaming me? I do not know what that means, but probably not. You guys can't do Google Hangouts. So here's the thing. When I do a Google Hangout, instead of what I'm doing right now, I can't see any of your comments. I don't know why. Google Hangout doesn't have that thing, that option, I guess. Lauren says I have to go now. Bye, Josh. Goodbye. Thank you for joining. I will miss you. Rob is planning his revenge. I'm sure it is. I'm sure there is revenge being planned at this moment. I wouldn't doubt that for a second. Did he say peace Negro? DKJSDJ. Yes. That is a term of affection that I use to call the most dear people to my heart friend. I can't see Rob the same way anymore. Wait, why? What did he do? What did I do? What did we do? But what did he do? Jenny Kim says, notice me, senpai. I'm noticing you. I'm noticing you, Jenny. I'm noticing you. Is this what you wanted? I'm just kidding. But for real, I noticed. Rob never leave. Ha ha ha. Rob never leaves. Okay, that makes more sense than Rob never leave. Because then there are two different meanings, you know, between those two, what you would have it say. Yes, Julia, call Josh. Yeah, I mean, feel free to call me, Julia. I don't have a problem with that. It's been a while since we've talked. I want to know how Jack's doing. What? A term of endearment? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Yep. Deal with it. Anyone watch Walking Dead? Ooh, I love Walking Dead. I love it. I love it. I love it. I won't like spoil anything, but I'm pretty sure I saw it to the most recent episode. I don't know when they started making more, if they did, but I'll say this without spoiling it. I saw the balloon go up. And now Julia's calling me. And I won't show her number. I won't do it. I know you want me to show it, but I won't, because I won't make that same mistake. Oh, hey!
Oh, hey! Hey, this is kind of weird.
Yeah, you're like watching past me, and then this is current me, but I'm talking to you as current me. So we're ending the loop with this conversation. It's like time traveling. You should probably turn the audio off of the stream. Jesse wants your number. I love Glenn. I'm not gonna lie. Walking Dead, Glenn, awesome. Now I don't think you should watch it just because it's like a horror show. You know, that's not good for a 2-year-old to watch.
You definitely should not show my number.
Oh, I didn't. I didn't.
Okay.
Are they good comments? I've only been reading like a few of them. I just, you know, I don't know who to look at. You know, the camera or the comments. So the camera or the comments. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Mine would have to be a good chocolate, rich chocolate with the fudge and everything. But I do love cookie dough. And I also love the occasional strawberry. And occasionally, and this is when I'm getting real crazy, I love the chocolate chip coffee toffee twist. What? Yeah. Went on there. Went on there. Yeah, buddy says, look at me. You still there?
Yeah, I'm just like reading through the comments. Everyone started calling Rob Daddy.
Why does people call him Rob Daddy? Hashtag chocolate is love. Josh. What's kink shaming, by the way? I don't know what that is. You're gonna have to explain it to your older brother. Should I put you on speaker? All right, you're officially on
Do you want
speaker.
to?
All right, so what's kink shaming?
Do I have to explain it?
Mm-hmm.
Here, I'll like read you the Urban Dictionary, okay?
You can just tell me.
To disrespect or devalue a person for his or her particular kink or fetish.
Oh, I know what kinks are. I didn't. Oh, I should have put that together. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Kink shaming. So when did I kink shame someone? Did I kink shame someone?
No, it's that people were calling Rob daddy, and so people were like, no, don't do that, and so that's like.
Oh, because they said don't do that.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And so I couldn't find the fan fiction actually. I've been looking,
Okay.
but
I don't think that's an easy thing to find, so that's a good thing.
you should tell me where I can find
Hold
it.
up. AIRJRDN2323. Josh, we went to AACS together. 8 years of friendship. Wait a minute.
Really? I'm an ACS.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Is that that can't that can't be.
Oh, it's Brian.
That's Brian?
Yeah, it's Brian.
That's Brian.
Brian's amazing.
Brian, what up, my Negro? I love Brian. Brian is like, oh,
Oh my gosh. Now I go to ACS.
Brian, he is the original gangster. I was just telling, I don't know how long you've been on this stream, Brian, but we actually been talking about you. It's a thing. We've been talking about when you're coming up here. We're going to be doing, live chat. We can do unboxing videos, Korean market videos, reaction videos. We're going to be doing them all. So just be prepared for that. It's going to be fun.
I'm really excited.
I enjoy that.
That's high key offensive.
Man, that's a thing. I enjoy that.
You should probably change your number pretty soon because there's some people who are going to be calling you in like the middle of your biology class and you're going to be hunting for chicks and you don't want that interrupted.
Well, I keep my phone silent usually, but if it actually gets annoying, I'll figure out a way to block any unknown number. It won't be a problem. Well, it's been real.
Yep. You should call Rob.
Call Rob? All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll just be on the chat.
Be on the chat. Be on there. I'd be upset if you didn't.
All right.
Peace. All right. Watch Deadpool yet? Yeah, I saw that. Akbar, will you give me your babies? I mean, I don't think he has kids that he knows of. Am I right? What? All right. Oh, I'm getting a call from Penn State Rob. Back when I first met Rob, I didn't know Rob for Rob, so I said like I want to remember Rob, so I put Penn State Rob. I never changed it. Penn State Rob. Oh, I should probably answer this. Yo, man, what up, G?
Yo, what is up?
Just chilling, man. Just having a good time with hanging out with some people on YouTube.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Cool. Yeah. I mean a live stream, right?
Yeah. I just decided, it'd be a really cool idea to do like a live stream, with whoever else doesn't have a single thing to do on Valentine's Day, because we're all single.
Yeah, the single people thing.
I know you're not single. You don't gotta single shame me.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Man, is it going well?
Yeah, it's going well. I mean, I'm having fun.
But of course, I'm watching it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that.
So what's up? Do you know anything new? You wanna say anything to anyone?
Oh, well, I mean, I'm in your shower right now. I'm just kidding. I'm not in your shower.
That'd be weird.
That would be weird. That would be very weird. No, I just wanted to, call in because everyone was saying that I should call in, and I'm kind of like,
being like, oh my God, Rob's talking right now. But yeah.
Akbar Syed says Rob noticed me.
Akbar, I love you, Akbar.
Who loves you, Akbar? In case you didn't hear.
Man, so many people. I just saw Brian's watching that too, isn't he?
Yeah, I saw that.
Awesome. Man, like everyone's here, the entire crew.
Julia says, LOL, you guys should know it's a harmless nickname. They've called each other that forever. What, bro?
What?
G? What up? Oh, they're probably thinking, what up, Negro?
Oh.
They don't know
Yeah.
we've been saying that for 8 years. It all started with my friend who was actually black saying that to me, and we love saying that to each other. But some people don't know that, you know, and they're probably trying to like construe that as like racist or something.
No, we do not discriminate.
No, that's messed up.
We love people of all races, genders, and sexes.
Yep. You know, in fact, it's kind of weird. Like, I guess just discriminate and say you can't say that because it's like protected or something. Because my black friend calls me cracker all the time, which is hilarious. I love it. I love it. Oh, and you were telling me about that one person.
Every time.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I wish more people could be like that, where it's not something that they care about. You know, they can just have fun and just be friends with people.
There's no stigma behind it and stuff.
Right, right. I mean, I know we're a long way away from that. You know, people still want to make it a race thing, you know?
Yeah.
But I've moved past it, and I just wish other people could catch up, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Well, anyway, I'll let you get back to your single person thing.
Sure. Yeah. Well, hey, it was great you calling, you know? It was good talking to you.
Yeah, maybe I'll head over there sometime. Are you doing anything later tonight?
Later tonight? No, I don't have a whole lot of plans, no.
Yeah, maybe I'll hop over.
Yeah, man. If you want to hop over, hop over.
Sweet.
All right. Take it easy, brother.
I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, talk to you later.
Bye.
Peace. Now, Brian is a gentleman. I don't see him calling me. You know, he just doesn't want to like intrude. But he wouldn't be intruding. So I'm just gonna have to talk to him. I'm just gonna have to like send him a message myself. Brian says nice noodles, bro. I'm gonna call him. Yeah, I'm gonna call him. I'll put on speaker. Invade his privacy. Oh, only 6%. What? Hello?
Hello.
Oh, hey!
What's up, man?
How you be do, brother?
Dude, this is crazy. You know what's actually probably the craziest part?
What's the craziest part? Tell me.
Is that I can't see what's happening right now.
Cause I'm in the future.
Yes.
You might want to turn off your chat audio because it's gonna mess you up.
Okay, I did that.
So I'm eating bread right now in front of 124 people.
Oh man, look at you.
What I'm trying to say, man, is I miss you. What?
Dude, I miss you more, bud.
It has been too long. We were supposed to hang out during Christmas, but then you were busy, then I was busy, then you were busy, and I was like, what? I'm back up here. It's gonna be forever until I see you.
Dude, well, forever is about to be over in a couple weeks, man.
That's true. Forever is about to be over in a couple weeks.
That's so funny that you saw my, notes, though, on your little chat.
I saw him, bro. I saw him. I picked it out, and I was like, what? AACS, holla back.
Dude, I was like, how can I get his attention?
You did it. You went there.
Dude, I'm all about it. So, dude, yeah, I can't wait to get down there, man.
Dude.
We're actually up.
So, did you have a good Valentine's Day with your girl?
Dude, it was great. We had some lunch, and we had some dinner, and then we had some,
Yeah.
No, not that. Something else.
Dude! Oh, man.
Oh
No.
my god.
Dessert is something that needs to be had, is what we're trying to say. I'm a chocolate cake man myself.
Oh, we definitely had dessert, man.
That's good.
Just actual dessert.
No, yeah.
Yeah, man, Nothing wrong with that.
Dude, bro.
What's up?
So tell me this.
All right.
Hold up, let me think of something real quick. Would you be up for just doing a whole bunch of K-pop reactions and actually being like introduced and exposed to Korean pop music and hip hop and rap?
Well, of the few videos that I have seen, I feel like that's something that I would be down to do.
You heard it here first.
Mm-hmm.
Dude. For those of the audience who do not know, and I'm just gonna put you on the spot, how many years have you been dating your girlfriend?
I have been
He has
dating
been
my current girlfriend
dating his current girlfriend
for 10 years and 2 months.
10 years and 2 months. Whew! That's impressive. You just beat it. I don't know anyone else who has dated someone that long. That you are on number 1. You got the gold medal.
Dude, it's rare, man.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Should I save the date?
Yeah, man, totally save it. If we had a date, I would tell you to save it, like, right now.
All right, man. I can respect that.
I just want you to beat my record, man.
Dude.
Just get with a girl and be with her for like 12 years, so I can be like, all right, you did.
He's like, we've been wanting to get married since 3 years. Why do we gotta wait 12? Because of Brian. Oh man.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Naomi says just get married.
Oh, okay, I will. Thank you.
He says he will, and he thanks you.
Yes, once I get out of school, man, that's the first thing I'm doing.
Do you know what my dad said when I told him how long you were dating?
What's that?
He said, "What? He's a pooper. Get off the pot." He said that. I was like, "Whoa, that's a saying now."
Your dad is a wise man.
He is one of them. Yeah.
Oh man, I can't believe I'm on a video right now with you and can't see it because I can see the past.
Mm-hmm. You're on there.
Nice.
Is there anything you'd like to say to people?
Let's see, what would I like to say? I've never met you, any of you, but at some point I hope to meet all of you. Because what is love if it can't be shared with everyone?
Beautiful.
You know what I mean?
I do.
This is great. Oh man.
Dude, you know what I need to do? I'm just gonna say things and then you need to go off about them, okay?
Go off about them?
Yeah, just tell me your opinions on them. Just monologue.
Alright, let's try this out.
Alright. What's your opinion on missed opportunities?
Oh gosh, don't even get me started. You just got me started.
I got it.
Oh. Missed opportunity. Let me tell you a little tiny thing about missed opportunity.
Do it.
So, get this. If you have an opportunity and it presents itself, okay?
Uh-huh.
And then you miss it.
You missed it.
That's a missed opportunity.
There it is.
I mean, gosh, man, it's like if you had it in the palm of your hand.
You had it there.
Just missed it.
You missed it.
Gosh.
All right. Tell me what you think about hardwood floors. Hardwood floors.
Hardwood. You know, I actually am a pretty big fan of hardwood floors.
Yeah.
Laminate's a little stronger, but hardwood, it really has that, the glow. It's got the intricate feel.
Intricate feel. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, better than carpet. I'll tell you that much right now.
Oh, I agree. All right. Well, hey, tell me this. What do you think about apples?
are the fruit of apple trees.
Profound.
Is that a good enough opinion?
What do you think about rainbows?
Well, rainbow tends to have some connotations, but if you're thinking about it in general, just overall, then it's a beautiful spectrum of all of the colors at one time.
I agree.
Yeah, no doubt.
No doubt at all. Well, hey, I sure enjoyed you being here.
Dude, I did too. I had a great time being your first musical guest.
I enjoy that. Tell me your opinion on music.
Music it's the way through one's soul without communication through physical being. Because all you have to do is hear music from one source to your ear holes, and it's soul, man. It's soul.
All right. Tell me your opinion on love.
Oh, here we go. All right, well, now I gotta dig deep into my bag of tricks.
Dig it there.
All right, well, first let me tell you a little story about a computer keyboard. There was once a computer keyboard where the letters L, O, V, and E were not on that keyboard.
What?
Okay? Broken keyboard. Broken keyboard. You know what I mean? So
No.
the only way to type in love was to go buy another computer keyboard and type in love. You know what I mean?
I do.
That is what I feel about love.
You need to go buy another keyboard?
They must have been busted for like 3 weeks.
Oh, I get it. Because love isn't something that is necessarily spelled out for you.
Damn.
Love is something that's intricate. It's felt. It's an experience. It's something you share inherently with another being.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Dude, you're too much. You're too much. Oh, man.
Oh, man.
We have fun here. We're having fun here.
Man.
That's funny. Dude, I'm enjoying this. People are thinking that I'm drunk right now, but they don't know that I just laughed so hard at what you say. I was just telling them that you're the reason that I'm even funny in the first place.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm not even funny in your standards. Like in your standards, I'm just like that doorman, at the front of the hotel who's like, "Good evening, Mr. Jefferson," and you're like, "That's not my name, but you are funny." It's not even evening; it's morning.
Oh my gosh, dude, we feed off each other.
We
That's
do.
how it works the best.
But when I sat down at lunch table, and you were there with Gebby and with Wagner.
Gibby.
Yeah, Gibby and Wagner. And Feder was there.
Yeah, Feder was there.
And sometimes Bachelor, who I would kick out of my seat.
Yeah, that was a terrible situation, but it was good when you got done with it.
I just remember thinking, whoa, this dude has he's got it made. He has a personality and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. And I was like, okay, all right, this guy is someone that I need to be friends with, and then secretly be an emotional vampire with for the next 8 years.
Yeah, and then you spilled my green tea, my Arizona can of green tea.
I did, and I think I was just trying to get attention.
You jerk.
I'm sorry. I was not, before you met me, I was a wreck. I was not where I needed to be.
I can't believe that.
I can.
Oh man, we had some good times, man. Do you remember junior year when we would have Nights of Mayhem?
Nights of Mayhem. I remember trying to go on a Night of Mayhem, and then the top of my car get ripped off. Remember that?
Oh yeah, there was that. Yeah.
Freaking did a 360 in the middle of the highway, and I don't even know how I'm still alive.
The freaking Jeep Wrangler came in and plowed right into your chooch, you know what I mean?
Car was totaled immediately.
Immediately total.
Then the guy came out and he started shooting. It was lucky I was behind the door.
Dude, absolutely.
I mean, how was I supposed to know that was a drug deal?
It was 2 Desert Eagles. That's all I remember seeing.
Well, I mean, the car was totaled already, so a couple more bullet holes didn't really do anything.
No. What could it do? You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
what could it possibly do?
Yeah. But hey, man, nothing compares to when we had the Chevy Cavalier.
Oh my gosh.
Remember that? Remember the Chevy Cavalier?
Yeah, I remember that. That's not something that's easy to forget.
I probably shouldn't even talk about the Chevy Cavalier, should I? All right. I'm gonna ask them. Do you guys want to hear the story about the Chevy Cavalier? I can tell you guys. I can tell you guys the story of the Chevy Cavalier if you really want to hear it. But if you don't, I won't tell you. I'll respect that. Baller will bounce when the baller needs to bounce.
Dude, I'm seeing some certain things happen, and it's mostly just people reacting to the fact that you were involved with drugs at some point.
Whoa, hold up here. Hold up. I was not involved. Okay, I was a little involved, and by that I mean a drug dealer hit my car. I had nothing to do with him. The only involvement I had with that was the fact that he hit my car. He was, okay, I was like a little at fault, but he was mostly at fault. Wow, everyone's gonna think I'm like they're gonna think I'm a drug dealer now, Brian.
No, it wasn't you, it was the other guy.
All right. This is the story, all right? You remember February 1st, 2008. All right. So we're back there. We're going to the mall, right?
2008.
Was it well, it was a couple years past that? 2009?
I honestly think that it was 2009, yeah.
It's 2009.
But I might also be thinking wrong. But either way, 2009.
You know what? I'm sorry. Why don't you start this out?
February 1st.
Mm-hmm.
So, me, Josh, and what was the other kid's name?
I don't even remember. Oh, Nate. Yeah, Nate.
Nate. So, me, Josh, and Nate. We were going to the mall.
Going to the mall.
The mall that is Marley Mall, which is in Maryland, down south.
You got it.
South of Pennsylvania. We were riding in your car, Josh.
Mm-hmm.
That was the Corolla at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So after that, we went to the mall, and what's his name? Freaking Nate.
Nate. Okay, so we were at the mall, right? And we went into the store. We were just checking out. We were just like, we went to a movie afterwards. We went like shopping a little bit. And then this guy, Nate, out of nowhere, he pulls out like a fifth of vodka just out of his like jacket. And we're like, dude, are you trying to like drink it here? He was like, dude, it's cool, bro. It's cool. So we starts drinking, right? Starts drinking like a lot. Like we got concerned. We're like, why is he drinking this much? And we're like, it's okay. We'll just ignore it. You know, he'll do his thing. We'll do our thing. And then all of a sudden, I'm pretty sure that I see him try to snort something. I'm pretty sure.
It was like a pixie stick.
It was like a pixie stick of dust. He tried to snort it. I don't know what it was. I don't know what I saw, but I was concerned. And I was like, that is not okay. And that is not what Americans are about. And he did it anyway. He didn't care about the American dream. And he went and he did it anyway. And then he said, dude, I don't feel so good. I'm like, yeah, you don't. You're like Charlie Sheen over there. You know, that's not okay. He's like, dude, we just need to get some food. We need to get some food. We need to get out of here. So we go.
China buffet.
We're trying to buffet. We go to the China Bowl. We try to go to China Bowl. Yeah, freaking Nate. Everyone's saying freaking Nate had to go Charlie Sheen on us. And So we're at the China Bowl. I went and I got food. I'm talking to Brian, by the way. And
Yeah, right.
we go to the China Bowl to get food. By the time we come back, this dude just looks at us and then he just pukes everywhere. He just frosts the China Bowl with his puke. He frosts it. Just
All over the table.
all over it.
the seat.
All over it. All over it. So basically, we try to get out of there. But I'm still a good friend. So I go and I get Nate and I'm like trying to get him to come with us. And
We had to carry that sucker.
we had to
all the
carry
way
him
from
out of
the
there.
China Bowl.
We had to carry him. We don't want him to get like in trouble, but we don't want him to like keep doing what he's doing. So we got to take him out of there. We got to take him out of there. So we take him out of the Molly Mall. We take him out of the China Bowl. We get out to the parking lot. We eventually get this guy home, and then we go on our merry ways. You know, we think that's end of story. We hopefully can give him a nice stern talking to in the morning about his life decisions as Charlie Sheen's apprentice. So this is what happened. Fast forward a month. We realize that little scene, it didn't go unnoticed. No,
Yep.
it did not. In fact, there were people who are now looking for us because of our Charlie Sheen friend. They are looking for us. They are looking to, because he did damage in that restaurant. And on the way out, he like, I don't know, he was flailing, so he kicked something and knocked it over, and there's like damages now. Oh man. Okay, so fast forward. This is what's happening now. Brian and I just going on our merry ways. We know nothing about this. We're in the mall. We're in the mall. No big deal. And then we realize, oh, those people are kind of looking at us. They look like they're recognizing us. What's happening here? It's nothing. Let's just keep going. So we just keep going on our merry way. You know, just checking out the lids, checking out the GameStop, thinking about seeing a movie. And then we see what do we see, Brian?
Well, I think the biggest thing that kind of how we knew something was going wrong was the main security dude that wasn't like didn't have a badge, didn't have the black pants. He was like the main, like he had like a suit on.
We called him
like,
Diesel.
It almost looked like a Secret Service dude because he had the earpiece and he was talking to like two officers or whatever.
Right. So that's Diesel.
Security officers.
We started nicknaming this guy Diesel because he started following us everywhere. This giant guy, bald, super jacked. He was not a cop. He did not wear a badge, but he had a gun with him. So we knew, like, all right, we stay away from this guy.
Terrible.
It was like maybe he's private security. I don't know, but he's like Secret Service because he like started calling people over and they would like come over and they started staring at us. We're like, all right, we got to get out of here, man. Like this is not good. And then they brought over some people and they were just straight up thugs. Like they were just tattoos all the way up to their neck, all over their face, and they were like they were all packing heat, every one of them. And I had never seen this before. Like I've seen mall cops, but they were like not wearing a badge, but they were still carrying heat and they were watching us and we didn't know why.
It was like mafia.
It was honestly like mafia. We saw that. It was a little bit terrifying, you know. We had never seen them before until that night. So what happened was we realized all of a sudden that they started following us. Like when we went to one store, they would go to another. And we were like, all right, you know, as long as they're like at a distance, I don't care. We can just ignore them. But then more of them showed up and they kind of looked like straight up mafia at the point that they started like closing in. They started closing in on us and then we were like, this is not good. Like we don't know if they're actually cops. Like this isn't safe. We need to get out of here. We don't know why they're following us. We don't know why they're closing in, but in a few seconds, we're not going to be here unless we leave right now. I was like, Brian, we got to go. We got to get out of here. So we start booking it out of the mall. We start booking it out. We see they're booking it behind us, and there's cops there on the side, and they don't even see us. Like they're just doing their own thing. It's like the cops don't even know about this situation happening. The actual police officers don't even know that these guys are following us. We're like, all right, we can tell that these are separate from police. They are no longer legitimate in our eyes, but they are wearing guns and they're coming after us. They're packing heat and they're clearly trying to come get us for some reason. So we book it out.
It was pretty slow though.
It was terrifying.
It was awful, but at least Diesel wasn't fast because that would be worse.
Diesel was a hefty man, you know. He enjoyed his protein shakes a little too much. So we were able to get a little ahead of them, which was great. Oh man. So what happened next?
Luckily we didn't go through the freaking automatic doors. We had to push straight through the middle doors.
We pushed straight through them.
It was nighttime. I don't remember, like, it was probably like, what do you think, like 7, 8 p.m. at the time?
7, 8 p.m. That sounds about right, yeah.
So we run outside, and I don't even remember. We just couldn't find your car. We didn't even think to find it. The first car that was sitting out front, it had its trunk wide open and the driver's door wide open. And we're like, you know what? We gotta get out of here. We don't have time.
We literally have 5 to 10 seconds before these unnamed gunmen were to come out and come get us. And my car was completely on the other side of the parking lot.
Oh, okay, so it was over there.
It was over there, it's just I had no clue where I'd park. It was really far away.
Man, that's terrible.
All we knew was that there was this random Chevy Cavalier with the hood open and with the door open that was just idling there.
And the trunk.
And the trunk, yeah.
So, I mean, we honestly did what we had to do. Josh obviously just jumps over, grabs the front seat, pops the little lock of the passenger side door so I can get in. We close the door. With the trunk still up, we start booking away. And it was a 5-speed. Luckily, Josh knows how to drive manual because this was terrible at the time.
It's terrible. It's terrifying. Luckily, I could drive stick. So I just immediately am like, let's get in, hop over, through, you jump in, barely get in. By the time that we're gone, we just peel out, and these guys are literally 2 inches from grabbing the car by the time that we're leaving. Like, they are ready to grab the car. One of them already grabs their gun. Now, they're not pointing at us, but they're like grabbing it down, like not showing it to anyone. Like, they're clearly concealing this. So I'm terrified. I'm just terrified. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say that I was a brave person in this. I was ready to leave, I was very ready to leave.
Yes, we couldn't stay.
I could not stay. I was thinking, whatever. I'm not going to let this be my end at this point, I'm not letting this be my end. This is not the end of Josh Binder's story or Brian Hiltner's story. I'm not letting this be the end.
No way.
So we peel out, right? We're peeling out. We leave through a different entrance that we're not usually familiar with. Now, this mall is already pretty far from where we live, so we don't really know the area very well. And, since we kind of left at a different way, we got completely lost. I'm not going to lie. And we saw that these...
one of the first dirt roads that we saw.
One of the first, because we could see that these guys were getting in cars and they were going to follow us. And they weren't, by the way, they weren't even in cop cars. They were just in random, like, black sedans and SUVs. They looked like Range Rovers, and they were just like peeling up after us. So I'm thinking, all right, this is getting even more scary. So we just get on the first dirt road we see. We see a dirt road, and we just pull off into it. And we start going down. Now, it's getting dark at this point. It's getting really, really dark. And we don't know where we are. And I'm in a dirt road in a car that I just drove for the first time. And
we're thinking we gotta ditch this car.
We gotta get rid of this car because they're gonna find us.
This is not our car.
It's not our car. It's not our car. It's a thing.
Oh my gosh.
So what we do is we pull off and we say, all right, the first person we see that's just like around here, and it's getting dark. It's around 8 p.m. ish, and we've been driving for a while. We're like, first people we see, we'll just ask them for directions. We'll ask them for directions to go back on the main road. And then if we can get back on the main road, at least we'll know where we are and we can walk the rest of the way.
This was no ordinary house.
It was not an ordinary one. No, absolutely not. So we eventually started driving through these woods, really creepy, and we saw this warehouse. You remember?
Yep. I have to remember. This was one of the most traumatic experiences of my entire life.
Truth.
My goodness.
So we saw the warehouse.
We get to the warehouse, yeah, and there was like, so I don't understand like what kind of warehouse it was because there was like hay bales out front.
Felt like a construction warehouse.
Who puts like hay bales outside of a construction warehouse? Either way, we had to go inside because we're like, look, I don't know if these people are going to be around here soon or whatever, but we're going to get these directions as soon as we can because we got to get out of here and we got to find our way home.
We had to. Like, it wasn't really our option. We felt like that's the only way we could do it.
I mean, I don't remember anybody being in there right away, but then I think
All of a sudden, we
wasn't it?
saw them. We saw people that were there. Two guys. Two guys were
They
there.
were in the back.
Two guys were in the back, and Brian can speak really, really, really good Spanish, and these two gentlemen were Hispanic, and so he started speaking to them. He quickly figured out their names were what was it, Jorge and Raul?
Jorge and Raul.
Jorge and Raul were there in the back, and we were like, okay, well, you know, what are you guys doing here at a warehouse at 8:30 p.m.? And they were, what were they doing?
That Jorge and Raul.
Yeah,
They had a nail gun.
they had a nail gun.
A pressurized nail gun, and they were shooting the rats.
They were shooting the rats there.
That were climbing through the rafters on top of the hay bales. I mean, you remember what they call it, right?
Limpieza, right?
Limpieza.
They called it
I never did
limpieza.
find out what that meant.
They would wait until they saw rats because apparently this warehouse was full of rats. So the big ones, like big mofos. So they would wait until they see one and they'd be like, oh, there he is, Poppy, boom! And they would pop him and just like shoot him straight with a nail with this nail gun. And they both had nail guns. And so we were like already a little terrified, but once we figured out that they were actually, you know, just shooting rats, we were like, okay, great. You know, we can ask them for their, you know, directions to get back on the main road. And then he was like, and then, you know, obviously I was like, Brian, you should ask him for directions. He's like, all right, you know, and he's like, ¿Dónde está? He like started asking them for directions. How do I get back here? And then all of a sudden, you know, he was able to get the directions back and figure out where we were and how to get to the main roads. And
at least back to the main road. They didn't tell us jack squat after that.
they didn't tell us anything after like how to get it back on the main roads. But I was glad to get back on the main roads. Like I was glad to know how to. So, you know, that's basically what happened. We figured out how to get back on the main roads. We're like, all right, this is good. And then Jorge and Raul said they had to go, and they decided to leave, which was fine. I was already a little bit scared. They had nail guns, but, you know, they left. And then, you know, with the car was just parked there, and we're like, fine, someone will find this car. It'll be fine. You know, they'll leave. Everything will be cool. We can get back on the main road. Everything will be great. So they're gone, and then all of a sudden, we see the cars pull up. We see the Range Rover. And
high beams.
We see the high beams. They're the, you know, the like the xenon headlights or the halogens, like way too bright to be normal. And
terrible.
We realized that they had been following us the whole time, and we thought we lost them and we didn't. So this is kind of where things got terrifying. But anyway, so we said, dude, we gotta go. We need to go immediately into the warehouse.
We did.
So that's the only place I could think to go. So we went into the warehouse to hide from these guys. So they get out, right? They get out and they start like looking around. They're like, they have their guns, they're pointing in. One of them has a flashlight and they're looking around. None of them are saying, you know, oh, we're the police, you know, none of them are saying names of anything. All I know is that they're coming in with guns. They're unmarked people in unmarked cars coming in to find us, really. So basically Brian and I hide in the warehouse, and I don't know where Brian went, but I basically went over into this like first floor area underneath this crane, and he went somewhere else in the warehouse. Where did you go, Brian?
I had jumped behind the hay bales, like in the complete other corner of the warehouse.
Okay.
Because there was like a stack of like 10 of them.
Gotcha.
Again, I don't know where these hay bales are coming from. That was probably like out of everything, like that's the part that I questioned most.
Well, it was super dark, dude. It was terrifyingly dark. It was super dark. I mean, we would have called the police, but we were terrified because we had to take a car to get out of there. You know, we don't know who's more at fault here. We were just trying. It was basically survival at this point.
And I think that's where the instincts of mine kicked in.
Oh boy, this is what Brian did. I'm gonna tell them this part of the story because I don't even like hearing you say.
It gives me chills every time I talk
It gives
about
me
it.
chills. I'm honestly still kind of freaked out that this even happened in the first place.
It is not my top shining moment.
This is what Brian did, guys. You just cannot make this up. I shouldn't even say it. How do we start talking about this story, dude? How do we even bring this up? All right.
I don't know.
This is what happened. I'm terrified, okay? I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm a pretty brave person in general, but this was terrifying to me. And I'm thinking, this is it. This is how I go. Like I'm already writing my eulogy in my head. I'm thinking this is the way it needs to be. I'm just pumping it out. All of a sudden, I hear this. I was like, what was that? It was creepy. And I was just like, oh. And I like get back and I'm hiding. I'm like, whoa, what was that? Okay, that was definitely something from in the warehouse, and the guys are just coming in. Then I hear this. And Brian found a chainsaw because it's a construction warehouse. He found a chainsaw and he starts it up. He starts this chainsaw up and then he runs out. He goes, ah! And he runs out and these people freak out and they run for their lives and they get back in their Range Rovers and they just book out of there. They book out. I cannot believe you did that. I cannot believe it. Dude, what were you thinking? I mean, they had.
Heard of fight or flight, man?
Well, yeah, fight or flight, sure.
That's what I thought, man.
You fought. That's for.
Dude, the chainsaw was the only thing that I could even think about at the time. I saw it and I was literally just like, this is the only way we're making it happen. I was prepared to chop somebody's arm off.
I know you were. I saw that. There was death in your eyes, man. You were backed into a corner.
Man.
Literally.
Yeah, literally we were in the corner.
Anyway. Oh, man, dude, I'm getting worked up just talking about this. Phew. Man. Anyway, they left, and we didn't know for how long. We didn't know if they were going to be back, if they were coming back right away, if they were just getting more people, if they were just assessing the situations, if they were going to call the cops on us. We didn't know. All we knew was that these people left for now. That's all we knew. So we're like, all right, this is what we have to do. I'm like, Brian, put that down. Wipe it off.
I didn't want to at first.
He was clinging on to that for dear life. It took him forever to let go of this thing. So he put it down. We wiped it off. We wiped down the car. We're like, yo, we got to get back on the highway. We know how to get back. So we walked through the woods all the way back to the highway. Eventually,
We couldn't take the car.
we couldn't take the car. We couldn't do it.
We had to leave it.
Whew, man. So we eventually made it back. Now at this point, it's like 9 o'clock when we find the main road. 9:30.
It had to have been later than that. I don't think we had cell phones at the time.
No, we didn't. I
It was
mean,
probably like 9:30, 10 o'clock.
9:30, 10. Yeah, it sounds about right. Yeah, that actually makes a lot more sense. But yeah, so we eventually get back onto the main road, and then it normally would have taken about 15 minutes to drive home from that point, but we had to walk that. So what? That took more like an hour 15, right?
It was terrible.
An hour and a more like hour and a half almost.
It was somewhere between an hour and 15 and an hour and a half. I seriously can't even remember. Like, everything just kind of molds and like blurs together after the whole chainsaw thing because I think my adrenaline had kind of like worn off like super fast.
Brian went superhuman. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. He went straight up superhuman. Like the fact that he did that, I'll never look at you the same way. That was amazing.
I should have been shot.
You could have been shot. It really should have been. Like I guess they were terrified because they couldn't see anything. All they saw was a terrifying person with a chainsaw yelling at the top of his lungs, and they decided, no, not today. I'm not gonna. This isn't what I signed up for. Whatever it is they were part of, and they left. Thank goodness.
Sheesh.
Oh.
They were probably low on the payroll.
Yeah, dude, they look like just basic grunts. If they were even in the mafia, they weren't anyone important.
Sheesh.
They're probably just following orders. Anyway.
The best part though, is that once we finally get back to the mall, like your car is just like sitting there alone in the parking lot, like
What?
right in the like back.
That's the funny part. Like once we finally got back to the mall on foot, my car was the only one left. And it was like all the way out in the very end. And it was just sitting there, just like, hey guys, where have you been? What have you been up to? It's been cool here. Just hanging here. How's it going? And we're like, so, we get in the car, turn it on, look at each other. We kind of just nod, drive home. get in the house, get in the room. Just kind of don't say much to each other. We don't say much, and we just kind of go to bed.
I don't know how I fell asleep.
Dude, you drained pretty much every drop of energy out of your body with that crazy chainsaw move. You probably went to bed like a rock. I was awake for many, many hours.
Jeez.
Yeah, man, you slept like a baby.
That had to have been it.
Yeah. So there you have it. That's the story of the Chevy Cavalier. Thank you for watching.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of
Man,
crazy.
this story gets
It's insane hearing myself say it, you know? It's just weird.
Yeah.
It just sounds weird, you know? It just sounds pretty insane.
Because sometimes we don't even think too much about it when we're telling people about it.
Yeah, we just kind of say it how it happened.
It's super, like, when you're in the situation, you kind of understand, like, why you have to do the things that you do.
Right.
But, I mean, like, thinking about it right now, you're just like, wow, that's actually pretty freaking crazy.
Yeah, for real though.
Sheesh. And then we left a couch on Nate's front yard a couple months later, and
we're not gonna lie, we were pretty ticked off at Nate, this guy Nate. So basically what we ended up doing was we had this old couch that we bought off Craigslist for $15. $15. I haggled him down from $25 to $15, a full-size couch. It smelled like cat pee. It basically was covered in cat pee, and since we were outside, we couldn't tell at the time, but we figured out it was a cat pee smelling couch. So we went one night and we took it to Nate's house, and this thing was heavy. It took 3 of us guys to actually pick this thing up out of the guy's truck and put it there. 3 of us guys barely got it on there, and we just put it we put it right in the middle of Nate's lawn. And we just went back up, went to bed, and we just waited. And then the first thing we saw in the morning was a Facebook status by Nate.
Yeah.
He's like, who the hell put their lawn? He's like, it's right in my lawn. My dad and I can't even move it. Who put their couch on my lawn? Oh,
Man, it was terrible.
made it worth it. Made the whole thing worth it. He was so frustrated.
I'm glad though. That's the least we could have done.
Yeah, you know, we never actually saw those people again, whoever they were. I don't.
You know, probably because we haven't been to that mall since.
Yeah, we didn't go back. Tomorrow? You kidding me? I'm still not gonna go back there. Oh man. But yeah, man, what a day, what a night, what a night.
What a night.
Yeah.
What a life.
What a life. Wait. Green Butterfly 45. Hey Josh, can you tell us the New York skyscraper story? Who is this person and how did they know about the skyscraper story?
Do I know that story?
Well, yeah, I mean, I told it to you, but like, how do they know about it? Who are they? Green Butterfly 45. Wow. The New York skyscraper story. Oh, Julia mentioned it. That's how they know about it. Okay. That makes sense. Well, that is a whole other story for a whole other time. I feel like we should wrap it up at this point. I'm into that as well. It's been a good Valentine's Day. It's been a good evening with you guys.
Well, I have studying to do, Josh, so that's going to be where I exit.
All right, man. Well, hey, man, you take it easy. You know, I'll have to have you on here some other time when we're doing the skyscraper story and all the other things. I mean, this is just one story out of the 8 years that we've done shenanigans.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, hey,
right,
it's been fun, man. You take it easy, brother. I love you.
All right, you too. Love you more.
All right, peace.
All right, peace.
What a good friend. 42 minutes. Wow. Man, that took me back. I haven't thought about that Chevy Cavalier story in like 5, 6 years. Wow. Man. I'm sorry you guys had to hear that. That's a long story. You guys probably got bored. You probably left and then just like did your own thing and then I don't know what you guys ended up doing actually, but that yeah. Chevy Cavalier story. Oh man. I enjoyed this Valentine's Day with you guys. This has been fun. This has been awesome. You know, I've been answering your questions, talking to you guys, like just talking to all my friends that I know. Oh, it's been awesome. How has this been for you guys? You guys enjoy this? I enjoyed it. I thought it's been awesome. Really enjoyed that a lot. You know, you guys learn stuff about me. I learned stuff about you. I mean, you learned Brian is secretly the Texas Chainsaw Massacre incarnate, and that's a thing. Oh man, that this has been fun. This has been really fun. Wow. This has been I don't know why I didn't just like, break up with girlfriend early and then just say, you know what? Valentine's Days are so much better just talking to all of you guys and just like chilling out. Enjoyed this. You know, the only one I haven't really talked to yet. I guess like Rob said he might come by later tonight. I don't know when that might be. It can really be any time. Rob's just kind of one of those people that just show up and you're just like, what? It's not really something you plan. But yeah, when is the next live stream, I wonder? You know what? Let's make this live stream a thing. Let's make this a reoccurring thing so you guys can actually like plan around and like make sure you can actually get it. So I remember asking you guys which day would be the best for you, and most of you said Saturday, I remember. And then I asked what time, and you mostly said like later in the day. So what if we did a live stream once a week on Saturdays at say 9 or 10 p.m. And that's just when it would happen, so that it's just always at that time. So you guys will know that and you can just log on and just hang out whenever you guys want to. And it might be like 20 of you, it might be 100 of you, whatever. But once or twice a week, always on Saturday at like 9 or 10, that's just when it'll be. I think that'd be fun. It'd be really cool. I mean, I've enjoyed this. I would totally do that. Yeah, people are saying they would like that. That'd be a lot of fun. I should actually like schedule it. I agree with Saturdays. Good. Good. Hashtag SNL. For real. No, that'd be fun. Someone says 10 o'clock. Saturday's at 10 o'clock then. It's a date. Well, hey, this has been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed this evening with you guys. Thank you so much for. Someone just knocked at my door. I didn't order anything. What? Rob is here.
I told you I'd be here.
Dude,
Oh,
you
leave my
came.
jacket off.
No, take your jacket off. Make yourself at home. You want something? You want something to drink? I got water. I was drinking wine. It's gone now. But
Wine?
yeah, you
That's pretty
want some wine?
Oh yeah.
I got.
That trumps getting a drink.
Oops, I accidentally unplugged this.
Huh?
I won't know what happens.
Huh?
Basically, I accidentally unplugged the webcam. I was trying to unplug the cord. So I don't know if the stream is still going.
Huh?
It says it's good.
Huh?
It might just update.
Oh jeez. Oh. Oh no.
Oh, you know what? We can just start a new live stream.
We could just start a new live stream.
Boop, 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 boop. Happy Valentine's Day. Akbar's texting me. We are streaming, by the way.
We're streaming.
This is happening.
That was incredible.
You know what? Is this good light or should I like put more lights on?
Oh, we can turn these on easily.
There's a lot of lights here to be turned on.
Yo, somebody was talking about doing a live reaction.
That's an option.
That is an option.
Certainly is an option to be done. Well, hello again. Thank you for joining me. We're just hopping right now. We're hopping from one stream to another. This is happening. I'm going to say hi to you guys just in case you can't see me yet. Turns out he broke everything.
Everything was broken.
Rob, do you have a key into Josh's house? No, but he has something close to a key into my house.
I have.
What do you have, Rob?
I have in my pocket.
Quite an invasion of my privacy.
Yeah, here is my favorite thing in my entire wallet.
It's my least favorite thing in his entire wallet. Trust me.
This is awesome.
You
guys are gonna love it.
They may. I do not.
Because I know that I perfected the art.
He's perfected it. It's been something he's done.
I've really, I've struggled with some, but almost every lock is pretty much the same. Check this out. So this was the first one. Used a paper clip.
That's a paper clip.
Paper clip and this. And this right here is a bobby pin.
That's a bobby pin.
With this, I just like bloop, 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 all the little tiny tumblers. And now I have a second bobby pin where
let him know what you're doing with those.
It's curved. And I'm pretty much picking his lock. I did that before.
He breaks into my apartment.
I've done that to a few people's apartment.
He will just say, oh, it's locked. No big deal. I'm going to go ahead and just pick this lock and then go into their apartment anyway.
You came in and I was in my boxers.
He was in his boxers on this couch, just sprawl eagle. He had a beer. He was watching Rick and Morty.
One of your beers and Rick and Morty, yep.
He was drinking my beer.
Didn't ask.
And he was like, yo, man, what's up? Where you been? I was like, not here, I guess.
The weekend that we were expecting Akbar.
We were expecting him. He didn't come up.
At one time.
Rob's one of those people where you could just find on your couch, drinking your beer in his boxers.
At least you know when I'm gonna be there. And you don't know when Akbar's gonna be there. But you don't know if I'm gonna be there or not. Because I'll probably be there.
I'm gonna be 100% honest. I do not know what you just said to me. It sounded like English.
I'll show up. I will show up.
Oh, man. Andrea tipped to enter Josh's house. Accurate.
Yeah. I mean, locks are not that tough to pick. It's a real simple thing. You just gotta add a little bit of tension, and then you just gotta
right.
touch each of the tumblers, and then it's open.
Then it's open.
It's really sweet.
So it's Valentine's Day.
Well, no, it's not Valentine's Day anymore. We're done Valentine's Day.
Oh, right, because it's 12.
12:30 almost. And it's past that time.
They said now that we have their numbers, we can text them music video requests.
They probably they don't have yours, and they don't really have Akbar's that much, but they do have mine.
They have all three of our numbers.
They do?
I put mine on there.
I thought that was like they couldn't really see it.
No, it was Akbar's.
Oh,
but they could actually see that too, probably.
Okay, they probably could. Well, they have our Snapchats and at least mine.
I'd prefer getting requests on there.
I would rather have them on Snapchat. I like Snapchat. It's a very easy medium.
These people's comments, they're funny.
Wait until the time is right to text them.
Wow, you guys are sitting up late for us? Actually, yes, because I was going to go to bed at midnight. I was typically, that's when I go to bed. I try to go to bed at midnight. But, Rob came over. You guys are still here. I mean, there's 85 people watching this. I'm not going to just bail on you guys. That's a total douche move.
85 is a decent amount.
Dude, can you imagine 85 people in one room? That's a huge amount of people. Just, you couldn't fit 80.
Yeah.
You could barely fit 85 people in this entire apartment. You would pack like sardines.
Maybe
Tell me
50,
what.
Maybe 50.
Rob, what's your Snapchat?
My Snapchat, Rob Waba. ROBWOBVA.
Spirit Animal Rob.
Yeah. Spirit Animal Rob. That's awesome.
Jesse says, guys, go to my channel and look for my shiny playlist. She has a playlist that she made of shiny videos.
Okay.
And they're typically in order from like 1 to the least favorite. It's like the most favorite are at top.
Yeah.
And she wanted us to watch them and react to them.
Oh.
But here's the tough thing though. Here's the tough thing. Because if we actually do a live reaction to it right now, you guys can't see that like preview up here. It's just going to be us reacting to it. You don't know what we're watching or anything like that. So that's kind of tough, because I feel like that preview screen is a big part of it because you can see right what we're watching at that moment.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
It would be very private, but that would be very intimate, I feel, with them.
Hashtag party at Josh House.
All right, so somebody tried to get us to do the Big Bang drinking game.
Let me see this.
Yeah.
Jesse said no, they're not in order, so they're not in order.
Okay, so they're not in order anymore.
The One Shots Drinking Game by Big Bang. GD's color, hair changes, drink. Taeyang is shirtless, 2 shots. Spot a new GD tattoo, drink. Daesung sings more than Taeyang, chug. We couldn't get through Fantastic Baby without dying of alcohol poisoning. Are you kidding me?
We would die.
Oh my goodness. K-Pop Lovers United says, at Julia Binder, you noticed me OMO.
OMO?
Which means OMG. And, well, I imagine, maybe it meant OMO. Oh my O. But yeah, we're noticing you too, so that's like a double OMO. Shiny drinking game. This would crucify
and
us.
That's the Big Bang one, though.
I can't do this, dude.
Yeah.
I don't get drunk. Anyway, Josh should dye red hair.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, we already made this one bright blonde. Making yours red would be not a stretch. I'm not gonna do the calzone.
It's a thing, dude. I think it's just a thing. Oh, let me scroll down.
Man.
So
like,
basically,
somebody was talking about how they wanted me to F a calzone, and then they were like, "I'm gonna F a calzone." That they were.
I wouldn't worry about it, man. I think it's just something we should ignore. Oh my. Oh, OMO is Korean, means wow or oh my. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to pay attention to this, but my brother just exploded a soda can and he's distracting me. I mean, exploding soda can beats this. Dude, you're drinking a Case New Holland Industrial Cup.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The only reason I have that.
You did your internship here.
Yeah, one of my internships was at Case New Holland.
Yeah. That was really cool. Is that the one where you roomed with Tyler?
No, that was Andret's.
Oh, that was Andret's.
Yep.
Okay. Because someone was mentioning that. They said, when are you going to bring up your Tyler, or your roommate that saw the movie? The,
K-Will?
K-Will, yeah. K-Will.
Someone said that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Tyler, yeah, that would, I showed him K-Will's Please Don't. Yeah, that was the only one I had him react to. He wanted to do more. We wanted to do more. We just didn't get the opportunity.
There was so much going on with that.
There was a lot, it's just like...
Everyone so far has had the same reaction to that.
That K-Will's Please Don't, yeah.
Oh my god.
Josh, should for snap you my list of music video requests. You've never taken one before. What? Alright, next one.
Figure that out.
Eggio battle, do Eggio, please do Eggio, Eggio. What?
Eggio, they want you to do Eggio.
They want you to do it.
They want you to do Eggio.
Well, they said Eggio battle involves more than one person.
Ah!
Why is he doing this?
They've already said that they want you to do Eggio on the last one.
They did?
Yeah.
Like in the comments down here?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were begging for Eggio before. I mean, you don't have to.
I don't have a problem with Eggio. Just, like, what do we do? Do you just, like... I don't get how Eggio is done. We did see Sunny do it. We saw her do it. Multiple Girls' Generation members.
Yes. And they were all very...
Pegu Payo. And then they would always, like, get mad and then shove them away. They were like, don't do it! Levi Ryan says, bye. My soul has left my body. That's a thing. It happens.
Souls leave bodies. It's a tough thing.
I'm not trying to do Eggio right now. I'm just frustrated that I can't do... What is that? What does that mean? What is that? Look at his face. Look at his face. What does that mean? What is this? What is this? Look how blue those eyes are. How is that a thing? Why are you touching me? This is awkward. I'm feeling so many emotions. What's happening? Ah! Ah!
There's our Eggio battle.
No, that doesn't count.
That doesn't count?
Because I wasn't, like, being Eggio. I was just being terrified.
Man.
You ignored it once, Josh. Do it.
I think
They
that's
mean
what,
Eggio.
that's what the
They mean
Eggio is.
Eggio. Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Puppy face. Alright, you gotta do a puppy face. Wait, what was that? It sounded like a fart. That's what it sounded like. Oh, man. Alright, it's gotta be up close. We're getting up close. This is happening. It's coming closer. I can't stop it. I can't stop it.
It's okay, that's fine. So this is an LG G4, right?
G3.
G3.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got the 2K screen.
Ah, it's got the
Actually
case.
takes in
That's
4K.
Why. That's why. Okay.
I've enjoyed it. It's been a
Yeah.
good phone so far. I'm getting blown. What?
Oh, we're saying that would probably be my next phone.
You should
This would
get
probably
it.
be
You
my
should
next
get it, man.
computer.
You should get this. It's a good one.
Mhm.
By this time, you could get like a better upgraded version.
Way better deal.
I just burped again.
That's okay. Oh, I smell it.
All right. Let me get comfortable here.
Oh.
So.
Okay, so everyone's mentioning the fanfic.
Yeah. Rob's shirt brings out his eyes. It's true.
I've heard that. I've also heard with Gracious.
You guys are killing me. I swear. She swears, so it's gonna be true. Haha. Staring eye contest. Do you guys want to do that right now? We're gonna do it. Staring eye contest.
With them.
Yeah, two of us against them.
Okay.
We need to get close. We need to get really close. You ready? No, I'm not gonna blink again.
Okay.
I learned my lesson from the last one. This is gonna happen. You ready?
Ready.
No games.
Okay.
It's gonna happen.
Ready. I'm prepared.
3, 2, 1. Oh, I just blinked. What? I can't. All right, let me start over.
Oh, I just blinked. Oh. Okay.
Oh my goodness, my corneas. You guys don't have like these two 1500 watt bulbs burning into your souls, okay?
My retinas.
Oh, that just caused my eye cancer. Ouch. That. Okay. Whew. I had to wipe a tear off. Okay.
It's almost as good as that good.
I got that good. I got that good. That was painful.
Don't tell them that. Okay, well, I mean, you already told them that, but I mean.
Oh, we haven't shown them that.
We haven't shown them that.
That reaction's coming up in a little bit. Oh, is Julia leaving? Oh, okay. See ya, Julia. Good night, Julia.
We love you. Eye cancer.
Josh plus red ears equals hilarious. Hilarious! You are hilarious. Hilarious.
Write your name with your butts?
Dude, the crazy ones you just ignore. Oh, man. How are you guys?
The challenge.
You've gotten this far, dude. Just do the Eggio. Well, they're telling...
They've wanted you to do the Eggio.
They're telling me to do the Eggio. How do you do it?
You just... Over the top cute. You showed me that. I've
shown you someone else doing it. It's different than you doing it.
But
goodbye, Julia. Have a good time.
All you have to do is like
goodbye. Have a Valentine. I can't do it. Just what is this? What is he doing? Why? I don't like that. What's with the wink? Like I don't. Do you have like a twitch? Like what? A little spasm? You got something you got to talk about with a therapist?
Talking about with a therapist?
Oh my goodness, this tie is getting to be like one of those things that you don't want to wear, you know?
Is that a clip-on?
It is a clip and a half, dude. I bought this tie. Oh wow, I actually bought this tie for like a 50s dance.
Yeah.
Like sophomore year of high school, with my first girlfriend.
Really?
And I didn't even know how to tie a tie.
That was the one.
I was just a little kid.
Was that the one in college? Was that the one into college?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, her.
Oh man.
The first Binder girlfriend. The first girlfriend of Josh Binder. And I went to it was actually like a 20s dance with her.
We Skyped her one time when I was plastered.
So my very, very, very first girlfriend, we actually were from high school, like sophomore year. And
oh man.
Even freshman year of college, we were still going out, and we were Skyping once, and Rob was there.
I got extremely Extremely drunk.
He did. We were just trying to Skype, but he was there.
I can't remember if something happened or what it was.
Dude, you were just plastered. I don't know why.
That wasn't when I was broken up with. No.
No, that was much later.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Man.
so basically we were trying to Skype.
Yeah.
And then you came in. See that he started just like getting in on the
show.
He stole it. He stole it. And then a few months later, we broke up.
It was because of me. It was because of me.
It was not because of you. It was I don't even remember, dude. I don't want to think about it.
There's a lot that goes on in our past, and we learn from it. I think that's the biggest thing.
We both had our long-standing like first big girlfriends, and then like we both broke up with our girlfriends. Well, that relationship just ended within like a week of each other.
Yeah.
So
I remember I was torn.
You
were like, you were consoling me.
Yeah.
And then that next week was
you consoling me.
You came in crying.
Dude, that was a tough week for me.
And you came in with, what was it, a ticket for speeding or something?
I got a speeding ticket too. That was just like adding.
I had never seen you that torn. I had never seen you that in such an intimate circumstance.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
It was a lot to handle. It was my first girlfriend, and we were together for 2.5 years, and.
Oh yeah.
Before you know it, you think things are going well, and then everything comes crashing down, and you realize you're done. Just the relationship has ended. They have decided already that they would like to break up, and then you gotta just accept that and kind of move on from there.
We've all been in that situation, and I feel like things have kind of moved forward from that. We've learned lessons. We've come to places that we haven't been to before. Made friendships that were even better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough, it's tough getting through that, but you get through it, and looking back on it is really important. And I don't know what everyone's situation is, but I do know that in that particular situation, looking back on it now, it was a very unhealthy relationship, and it was never gonna last.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of on my part of just being naive and young.
Yeah.
And immature and all those things, and one of those like strong-headed people who just won't let things go or give things up. But you learn a lot. You learn a lot, and you just grow, and you mature, and you try your best, and you move on. And then then I dated this other girl, and that was, you remember her.
I do remember her. We had some good times. And some bad times. And some good times where it was just me and you, and I think those were the better times. Like I said, I mean, we've all been in those kinds of situations, and we've all learned something from it. And I think a big lesson from that is just realizing that you're not alone in this, that there's other people that deal with this, and even more so that I feel that friendships are more important than relationships. And
absolutely, yeah. I mean, sure.
That can stretch to any kind of consideration for that. In that friendships are what you should base all of your relationships off of. It should be just a complete friendship. And so I find my friendship with you just to be so much more important than many of the possibilities with girls. Like I find relationships with my friends to be the center point to my focus. Is that I should focus on my friends more than I focus on what do you call it? Like drowning myself in the world of the girl. Where it's like
that happens.
Exactly.
That happens. You can get really wrapped up in relationships.
Oh, I did that.
You can forget your friends.
You were around last
I saw
time
that happen. I saw that happen when you were dating that one girl. Who shall not be named.
My ex was very.
She was an ex and a half. Can I just say that?
Oh, I'm glad
I never approved of her. Can I say that? I'm protective of Rob, very protective of Rob, and I met her, and I was thinking to myself, okay, I really hope something ends here soon because I do not like this girl, but I also want to be supportive of my very good friend. But I could just see what was happening, and I was thinking,
She sucked the life out.
She sucked it. She was like a little vampire, and she had her teeth in.
A succubus.
She had her teeth in. She was just like pulling at his life energy.
So, I mean, that was one of those things where it didn't manifest itself until after that was done. That I was completely ignoring my friends. I completely ignored one of the kids in my major. I completely ignored you guys. When that ended and things kind of got a little bit fuzzy, got a little bit hairy, I freaked out on you guys. And
oh yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I did. Afterwards, it was like, that it was so clear to me that was the worst possible situation that I could have been in.
Worst one. Worst possible.
Things were great at first. It was like the honeymoon phase, as they always say.
You got to get out of that.
And
it's like, a bubble, and it's just there.
As soon as that ended, I tried to get myself back.
What year is it? Who's president? Yeah.
I drank and did things.
That's all you need to say, Rob.
That were bad. That I tried to convince myself that things weren't as bad as they were.
And they were.
And
at the end of the day,
you guys were there time and time again.
Akbar and I.
And that's why I say, friendships and the people that matter to you most trump that. I find you guys to be much better than a lot of stuff that has happened.
You hit all those relationships that have snags. You hit the ones that have bumps in the roads. You hit the ones that give you trouble and then give you so many headaches, and you get into those arguments that you're very uncomfortable with, and so much friction, and you think, how can things, is this really going the way I need it to be?
Yeah.
And then finally you meet that person. You meet them. You meet the significant other. You meet that person, you're like, wow. And you kind of like adjust your vision. Are you real? Okay, you're real. Okay. Now I know why it is that I went through all of that crap.
Things fall into place when you stop holding them
I
up
went
in the air.
through all that crap to prepare myself for you. And now I'm ready, and I've met you. And we can have the relationship we were supposed to have.
Someday someone is going to, just come up to you when you're just in the middle of talking and you're getting all frustrated and flustered and everything, and just be like, shut up, and kiss you.
It's going to happen.
Someday.
It's going to happen. Yeah. Boy, and that's just a beautiful moment.
Crazy.
They're out there.
They are out there.
They're out there.
But then again, it's not necessarily that, there's that one true love kind of thing. It could be around any corner. It could be in your bio class.
Interesting. Kind of come full circle with that, don't we?
Yeah. The bio class thing?
Boy, we could talk about all these kinds of things.
They're probably getting tired.
They're probably getting significantly tired. I would not doubt that for a second. It's interesting because, for every person out there, every single one, I guarantee you can give anyone, is that everyone is someone's exact type. Can you believe it? Like everyone is someone's exact identical type that they're like, I don't even think this person exists, but I would fall head over heels for this type of person. And that's you.
Opportunity.
That's you. It's tough, to meet that one person because there's 7 billion people in the world, but it exists. It's growing. By the time we have kids, it's going to be 8 or 9, and then by the time they 12, and it's just going to keep growing exponentially. But the probability always increases. It's pretty crazy. Some people it sucks. It really sucks the trauma they've been through, more than you and I have. Like
my God,
we have stories, but they have stuff that would make us seem like nothing. That we're just talking about nothing.
Oh, you at least had a box to live in.
Exactly.
I didn't have a box.
Like they have situations where they were treated so awfully that it's tough to even talk about with anyone. or just so much just verbal or physical or whatever type of abuse, that happens. And to that I would say just that is horrible.
Yeah.
But don't give up. Don't let that be where you draw the line in the sand and you say, I give up forever. I'm not going to do this anymore. And I would get why you would do that. I totally understand. And it would make sense why you would decide to give up. Why you decide to say, I'm opting out. I don't want to get hurt anymore.
There are people that I know that have just completely decided not to date, not to be involved with anyone, not to look for anyone, but just to be alone.
Just to be alone.
Alone with their cats.
Because alone can be safe. It's a safer option, sure. But I would say there's a risk involved with finding that one, with finding love. And for me, it's a risk I'm willing to take. It always is.
Always take those risks.
I would take them.
I'm a risk taker. You
gotta be, even if you're not. Like someone like me, I'm a safe person. I need a sure bet. I need something that isn't gonna be too much of a gamble.
If you want to guarantee, get a toaster.
If you want to guarantee, get a toaster. For everything else, you're gonna have to man up and just make a decision every once in a while. You know what I wish could happen though? I wish we could just they could all come out here, just all of them come out here, and we could just get one really big hug. Just a big hug. And it could be just a few minutes. It could be a couple hours. Just a long hug.
Drawn out hug.
We're just hugging and we'll swing back and forth. And we start singing, I don't wanna wait for our love to be over. And we just start singing whatever song comes to mind, and we just sing around the campfire, Kumbaya. How great would that be?
Pretty sweet.
That would be amazing.
Be very chill.
That would be so chill. It would be at least 32 degrees. I just wish that could happen.
Are you a romantic, Josh? Are you a romantic?
I'm a realist. I would say that I'm a realist, masquerading as a cynic who's secretly an optimist, who's actually a romantic. That's what I would say what I am. I jump around. I would say with what I believe about life and what I know to be statistically true, I'm still going to be a romantic.
Yeah.
What about you, Rob?
I would say I am a romantic. People say that they're a hopeless romantic, that they're head over heels for so and so. I think, as you said, I'm a realist and a romantic. That there's the thinking that you can do something. You are very able to be a part of a relationship, but the moment that relationship exceeds or becomes priority over everything else, I think there's a problem. And I think the best way to do things is to just be a romantic and realize that you can love and be loved and still carry on with your daily lives.
Yeah.
So I think that's the biggest thing for me is just being a romantic. Liking to do those things for the purpose of love.
Right.
And still enjoying everything that you can possibly enjoy. Going camping and going hiking and going to all these cities, going to concerts, going to Canada, going to Ireland, going to wherever. It's that option, just the opportunity just to do something.
Yeah.
And not having someone stop you because of something. I think the whole romantic option, the whole romantic notion, is endearing to me. I love it. I love the thinking to just do what you want to do and love at the same time.
We've had good role models in our lives by our parents.
My parents, yeah.
We both had very, very strong, close mothers and fathers who have modeled.
They've shown me what it's like to be a parent. They've shown me what it's like to be a lover. They've shown me what it's like to love your kids, love doing things, love doing anything.
Yeah, that's so important.
Yeah.
To have never had that modeled, it makes it that much harder, but it's still possible. Given my brother-in-law Felipe.
Yeah.
Married my sister Joy. That dude, love that guy. He had a really broken home.
Yeah.
Really broken home. But what he said was, I could. It's a choice. He said I could do what was modeled towards me, or you know, I could break the mold and I could grow up.
Yeah.
And I could understand that I'm worth loving and I can love.
Yes.
And he had and still has just one of the most amazing relationships I've ever seen.
Man. It's incredible.
Yeah, so he's an inspiration to me. Just seeing him break that mold.
Yeah.
Through thick and thin, you know?
Through thick and thin.
Through thick and thin.
Doing what he can because he wants to. Because he decides. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Man.
What a Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad I could be your Valentine.
I'm glad I could be all of your guys' Valentines. This has been quite an experience. I've never had a Valentine's Day like this. I can say that honestly. I've had many a Valentine's Day, never one like this, and this has been my favorite so far. You know, now that I think about it, the last four Valentine's Days that I've had have been just awful.
No way.
The
last four Valentine's
every
Days
four
that
of
you've
them
had have been with somebody that you cared for.
Every one of them, the last four I've had, every one of them have been with someone that I was dating at the time, and I did my absolute best to try to make it the most amazing Valentine's Day that I could, really for them.
Yeah.
And something went horribly wrong. And I could just go in chronological order for the past four Valentine's Day. I remember there was just the most recent one. There was this, on the way to school, I walked to school from the parking lot every day. There was this one restaurant, the Bistro, where on College Avenue. Zola's Bistro?
Yes.
And I've always walked past it. It was a really nice place, you know, like a white cloth dinner, candlelit place.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, Zola's Bistro, that sounds really cool. Like, I would really love to go to Zola's Bistro. So Valentine's Day comes around, and I'm talking to my girlfriend, or ex, and I was like, hey, you know, I'd love to be able to take you to this place, Zola's Bistro. I've been wanting to go there all year. I've been walking past it every day to school, and I've always looked in, but I really would love to go there. And she was like, oh, okay. And she was like, all right, well, let me look them up. So she looked them up, and she looked at their menu, and she said, I don't really want to eat anything they have there. Let's go somewhere else. And dismissed it. And I thought, okay.
They had a nice selection, though, from what I...
It didn't matter. You know, it didn't matter because it didn't matter to her. It wasn't enough for her that I really wanted to go there and I was looking forward to going there and I've been wanting to go there all year because I've walked past there. It didn't matter. What mattered was she didn't see anything she really wanted to eat there. You know, that's what mattered to her.
I think the experience is more important than anything.
Yeah.
The experience of what you're doing.
I don't know why things like that don't usually bum me out, but like I really got bummed out from that, and I thought, okay, well let me back up here. What if I put myself in her situation? And I did, and I thought, if she was so excited about going somewhere, I don't care if it was someone's like backyard, I would go there with her. Because she wanted to go there.
Yeah, my friends always have a cookout. We should check it out. I've never
really
been there
wanted
before.
to.
It'd be awesome.
I was like, that's what I can tell she loves it.
Yeah.
I want to love it because she loves it. And I would at least try it out. And I still haven't been at Zola's Bistro because the one time that I could
We should go.
I would love to.
We should go, and we will document the entire thing.
That really bummed me out, bro.
You know, it will be...
I don't know why it did, man. It's still getting me.
It will be a Valentine's Day for both of us. A little after Valentine's Day, and I don't know when that would be, but that would be amazing. I've always seen that place, and I've always wanted to go there myself.
Yeah.
It'd be fun.
We should do it.
We should.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I mean, I've had one of my music professors tell me that he played there, or he would play there all the time, or something. And the guy was a little bit of a dud, but you know. It was still really interesting because, I mean, it looks like the place is a little bit, you know, on the pricier side, but it's still a place that somehow is doing well and attracts attention. It just looks really cool. It'd be awesome.
I love that for your Valentine's Day, you know, with you and your girlfriend, you're thinking, you know, why don't we just do it a day early and skip all the crowds?
Exactly.
I love that. You know, it's just like, let's do it a day earlier. It's about being with each other. It's not about that physical day.
And having it be on that day just makes it so much more just frustrating.
Yeah.
Dealing with everybody else, you're
I love
so
that.
engrossed in what everyone's doing. You know, break the mold. Do you want to know what I got her for flowers?
What'd you get her? What'd you get her?
I went on to Amazon.
Okay.
And you know how like flowers is typically the thing you do.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
I was looking around and seeing what kind of delivery they could do and what kind of stuff you can buy, like flowers wise and stuff. And I decided the best kind of gift would be Rubik's cubes.
Ha!
So I called her up. I was like, hey, something's gonna be showing up on your door today. She's like, what is it gonna be? And I was like, I can't tell you. She's like, what's it gonna be? She's like, I just got a package in the mail. What is it? I said, it's Rubik's cubes. As she opened it, and
Yes.
she got really like geeked out. It was the funniest thing
Because you knew that she liked that.
I knew that she would rather have Rubik's cubes than flowers. I knew that, you know, if I got her a stuffed animal that's a giraffe, she would much rather have that than flowers. And you know, flowers, everyone loves flowers and stuff. But you know, I think you don't just do something that is relative to the holiday. You do something that's relative to the person.
Exactly.
Exactly. I said this on the comments earlier. Somebody saw it. We went to an Indian place, Karma.
Oh, I love Karma.
We went to Karma because she loves Indian food, and she wanted to do Indian food. And we had talked about doing the Allen Street Grill, but we said, you know, Karma is so much better. We're gonna do
Good. Good.
And like I said, I mean, it's all about doing something that's relative to the person, that's relative to what you want to do, not just the event.
Not the event.
Valentine's Day, Christmas, Halloween, they're all fun holidays for what they're known for. But you know, doing something that's more relevant, I think, is even better.
I love that. You know, it's just like you see that there's Valentine's Day and that's a thing.
Yeah.
But you're like, you know what? Why don't we just kind of do what we want?
And that's why we're gonna go to Zola at some point. Just
we have
not an event, not some holiday, not anything.
I really want to
go because we want to.
You know, I just leaving last year, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Remember who I was dating from Berks?
Yeah.
Valentine's Day was coming around and we were at Berks. And I realized that in order to order flowers on Valentine's Day and go to dinner on Valentine's Day and do that, it would be like, you know, it'd be around $100 some. And I was thinking, well, if I did that on Saturday, it'd be half that.
Yes.
And I was like, you know what, like, I'm a poor college student, I barely have any money, and I was like, hey, you know, I was wondering, could we possibly do this on Saturday instead of Sunday? It's like, it'd just be easier, you know, and it'd be cheaper, and if we could do that, that'd be really cool. And she freaked out on me. And she said, how dare you want to make me look like that going out with someone on Saturday instead of Sunday for Valentine's Day? Like, what are my friends going to think? Like, it needs to be on Sunday. What's the point of Valentine's Day if you don't go out on Valentine's Day? And she, like, completely railed on me for asking to go on Saturday and asking if I could get her flowers on Saturday instead of Sunday. I felt like a big pile of crap after that. I
used to think that holidays were something serious, that you stay to the holiday to the dot. You do the holiday on the day that it is. And my parents very strongly made it a thing that the weekend is the weekend. That holiday can be any day that you make it. Your birthday, yeah, my birthday is on the 26th, but when we celebrate my birthday, I don't care if it's the 26th, the 24th, before Christmas, the 28th. I don't care if it's June 4th.
Yeah.
It's the thought that counts. It's what you do with that holiday. And you know, an anniversary is an anniversary, and you can recognize and celebrate an anniversary. On a day 4 days later.
Doesn't matter.
If my anniversary is on a Tuesday and significant other is working, well, I'm going to do something special, but we're going to do the special thing, the even more special thing, on that Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
We're going to make it an event. We're going to do something that's big and fun. And exactly like you said, it's it's not the day that counts, it's the recognition.
Yeah. I agree 100%. Yeah. I agree 100%.
Somebody said, is Josh even reading comments?
I am.
Yeah.
I am. I'm trying to listen to you, but I also want to read them.
Yeah.
So I don't want to
I'm doing the same
I don't
thing.
want to be disrespectful to either of you.
Yeah.
I'm reading more than half. I really appreciate what they're saying.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably have some like good Valentine's Day memories like before. Do you?
There have been good ones. There have been not so good ones. I think the last one I tried to make it a thing, and I actually believe you know what I did for last Valentine's Day?
What's that?
Cooked dinner. We had mashed cauliflower, breaded stuffed meatballs with like cheese and stuff, cheese stuffed meatballs. We had this was fantastic. It was pan fried broccoli with like pan seared peanuts in it.
Oh.
Fantastic. And on the side we had wine and I think honey glazed carrots.
Oh.
Or
Wow, that
yeah, honey
sounds
glazed
good.
carrots.
That sounds really good.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And it was one of my favorite dishes, one of my favorite meals, and soon after that kind of just fell apart.
Yeah.
But I think, like I said before, it's the thought that counts with that, and going with what you want to do, going with what you love. I love cooking, and it wasn't so much as spending $100 on a meal, but spending time and doing what you love to do. Man, that was a fantastic one. And then I think for the ones before that, they've all been single. For at least 3 of them before that.
Single.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know my very first Valentine's Day?
What's that?
With my my girlfriend,
yeah.
my first girlfriend. You knew her, my ex. My very first Valentine's Day was with her. My first legitimate Valentine's Day with another person was freshman year of college. You just met or knew about her. I really tried to like make everything perfect. I get her that piece of jewelry she was loving. I made reservations 3 months before at her favorite restaurant.
Yeah.
And I even had this picture of us that she didn't know that I had, and I made it perfect and framed it.
Yeah.
And she didn't know that I was gonna drive down because I lived 3 hours away. So I was talking to her mom and I scheduled it so I would drive down and surprise her. So I drove from college 3 hours on Valentine's Day, freshman year, picked her up, took her to the restaurant. Valet took the car away. Whole evening was planned out, and she was, well, it wasn't what I really expected. She was really bummed out the whole time. She didn't seem like herself.
Yeah.
She seemed like she really didn't want to be there, and I gave her a gift. She didn't even say thank you. She just kind of smiled and kind of seemed like she wanted to move it along.
Yeah.
And that was the whole evening. That's what happened. And a week later, she broke up with me. So that was my first Valentine's Day.
That's right. Yeah. Man.
Yeah. That kind of sucks now that I think about it. That sucks.
Man.
I remember thinking what was the point? I went through all that. Why? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not trying to bring the mood down here. I have to doing that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm bringing the mood down.
No, Valentine's Day is over. You can do that.
Yeah.
You're allowed to do that. I think you gotta, someone said it earlier, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna pick yourself up, and it's one of those things where you gotta give yourself positive reinforcement, encouragement, positive. What's it called? Positive feedback, I guess.
Yeah.
You gotta tell yourself that you're doing awesome, kind of deal.
Yeah. Well, it's just maybe, now I know, if I'm able to meet someone.
You've gotten through the crap.
I'll be able to like identify things early.
Mhm.
You know, if any similar things happen, I'll be like, all right,
Those red
that's
flags.
fine. You know, that's fine. I'm just gonna move on
Mhm.
because this probably won't go anywhere. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been rough. You know, the dating game has not been nice. It's been the opposite.
There have been rough patches.
It's been the opposite of nice. But
we've gotten through it.
Yeah, we've gotten through it.
We've
That's
gotten through
what
it.
I'm trying to say. We've gotten through it, and it's gonna, things are gonna be good now, and
Mhm.
probably
More than good.
yeah.
Got this going on, which is far better.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying.
What is it, Saturday? Every Sunday
Saturday. Saturday is a good time at like 10.
Saturday at
It's
10?
fun. I've enjoyed just having this.
I'll have my live stream is Saturday at 10 too.
You
just
should.
To stop you from getting some followers.
You should. I'll be upset if you
mess
don't.
Just to mess.
Every once in a while, we should just like start our live streams together.
Yep.
Side by side.
Side by side. I'll have yours on.
Yeah.
Crazy. Man. Dude, this is a thing though.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Valentine's crap.
You know what? I wanna do this next Valentine's Day. I don't know if I'll meet someone. I probably won't. But if I do, I still would say, you know what? I already have plans on Valentine's Day. I'm sorry. And just
Yeah.
Valentine's Day hasn't been so great so far, but it's been great. This is the first Valentine's Day I've had where it's been like really, really great.
You meet people in the strangest ways. Just the strangest ways of just normal interaction. Oh my God, I didn't tell you about this.
Ah!
Let's see, today's
Saturday.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Saturday,
15.
yesterday. So before you did your live stream, the day before, we went to cafe, and you've seen the band perform.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you know the way that we know them, right?
Yes.
No? Yes. So Ash is an RA, and she knows this one girl, Maria. Maria is dating this guy named Eric, and Eric is the lead singer. And I've met Eric a couple times before, but nothing really. I went up to Eric and I said, "Hey, I have video of the Moving On concert that you guys performed." He said, "No way." No way, really? He's like, "That's the one thing we don't have any video of. That'd be awesome."
No way.
So I put it on a flash drive.
Uh-huh.
I gave it to him, but here's the thing. He was like, "Yo, we're doing a video shoot on Saturday.
Uh-huh.
You guys should come help us out."
Oh, hey.
So we went over and we were video shooting with Lenina Crown.
What?
With like 4 other people video shooting. Dude, it was amazing. But we met so many cool people.
That's pretty cool.
We met so many different personalities. And we got to talk to Eric. We got to talk with, I should say, Faust. We got to talk with Steidel. We got to talk with Nick. We got to talk with Greg. All of them were just fantastic personalities. And each one of the people filming, there was a Nick, there was a Katie, there were all these other people. Everyone just spot on people. And it was crazy to me thinking that all I did was say, "I have a video of you from a concert," and he was like, "Let's hang out."
Very cool.
And so it's
crazy how that works.
It's the weirdest situations that you can just talk to people and start something that you didn't even realize would have happened.
Yeah. Life is cool like
Life
that,
is really cool. Just the people you meet, the different personalities, the influence that you have with people. The small influence, as small as it may be, but the influence that you have with people is there. With YouTube, you have influence with people and something to do.
Yeah. Huh.
There's always something forward.
Always something forward.
Always something forward.
Always something forward. Well, I'm just reading these comments. I've been reading them for the past 20 minutes.
Yeah.
These are amazing. Everyone's like crazy supportive. And everyone's
really
nice and crazy loving.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, this has officially been the best Valentine's Day I've ever had.
Nearly 3.5 hours.
There's been no drama. There's been no disappointment. No one's been yelling at me or
except yelling at you saying "Eggio, Eggio."
no one's been guilting me or, it was easy, I didn't plan some super elaborate thing, thing that's just like crumbled down on itself. I just made a live stream and this has been so much better.
Mm-hmm.
Man. Well, yeah.
We love doing this. We love this.
We love it.
We love this whole channel thing. We love this whole YouTube thing. We hope that we can make it a better day for some people.
Yeah.
If anything.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Joanne?
Cry it all out, man.
Cry it all out, man. Man, I gotta stay strong. Gotta stay strong on camera. Can't start crying. And I know that you're an influencing crier, so if I start crying, you're gonna start crying.
I'm gonna start crying.
You cry by proxy.
I feel like you might cry if I start crying.
If you start crying, I'm gonna start crying. I can't, I just want this to stay like a level of manly. Like I know that if you started crying, I'd start crying, because that's happened before. But yeah. Crying is something that happens. Yeah, sometimes it's good to cry, you need to cry. Crying is a necessary outlet. Just like laughing for a lot of things, but it's just one of those things where you don't always need to cry. Sometimes it's a choice. And I think at the end of the day, I'm going to choose to not let the past get me down.
You can't let the past get you down.
I'm going to choose to not let those
you gotta move forward.
things define what Valentine's Day is to me.
Yeah.
Just because, things have been crappy.
Yes.
I'm going to choose to not allow that to influence the way I am towards significant others or anyone in the future.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just a choice that I'm going to make.
You learn from the past and you move on from there. Everyone has history. There's always something in the history books. There's always something to learn from.
There's always something in the history books.
I think it's just moving on past that, and
Naomi starts crying when others do too. So we're not alone.
Exactly.
We're not alone.
I think it's always something that you gotta do something with what you've learned. It's kind of pure amidst crying. People have no idea why they're crying. Yeah, I'm actually curious. What is the fandom name?
Well, it's just one of those things where it kind of changes all the time. I mean, I know there's going to be a moment, like when we're like filming and stuff, where we're just going to be like, oh, that's it. We're going to have it immediately. That aha moment hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
But it'll happen. It'll happen for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's that? Evil X Cookie 2 says, Josh, get some sleep.
Yeah, you should probably get some sleep at some point.
I have a 9 a.m. I gotta get there
soon.
I gotta get there in a few hours, so.
Yeah.
Alright. This has been real. I've never done a live stream for 3.5 hours straight. That's a Lord of the Rings movie.
That is a Lord of the Rings movie.
That's a long time to be just
extended
talking.
cut. That is amazing.
Man, Jesse says, you have to make it official. You have to give us a name. I would, honestly. But that moment just hasn't happened. And it's not something I feel like
there's no aha moment.
That aha moment will happen. I mean, we know that it will happen because it's happened before with various things. It's going to be a moment, much like this, where we're filming with Akbar, possibly, if he actually does show up.
If he shows up.
Which he doesn't.
We don't know if he'll show up. We know that I will show up, but we just don't know when. It could be before or at the time of choosing. But
hardcore squealing myself right now. Keep up the great work, dude. What does she mean, keep up the great work? Like in terms of like just streaming, or?
There were some comments.
Which comments?
There were some comments.
I want to know which one she was talking about.
There were some comments.
What did these comments?
With some of the Valentine's Day stuff. There were a few comments where I said the worst places I could have been in my life.
Okay.
And how getting past that was a big thing, and after I got out of that, it made sense. There were a few of those. There were a few of those comments.
All right. I can respect that.
They said jar.
Jar. Jar.
Yeah.
Josh Akbar Rob.
They said that. Yeah.
They said multiple things. Yeah.
But what was written on top of the garage? What was
RAJ?
What was car? Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's just whatever, man. Whatever.
I just
We'll get that aha moment.
We will.
You know what'll happen.
But here's the thing. We have yet to get up there. We've said that we wanted to for the past almost year. We should.
Yeah.
We can get a photo of that and stuff. We can bring them with us in person.
Jarmy, like army
Jarmy.
for BTS. Jar Protection Squad.
There you go.
That's funny.
The BTS army.
Wow, there is exactly 100 people watching this.
Right now.
Exactly 100.
Exactly 100.
Yeah, this is good.
Rob really likes Jar.
Well.
Oh. Man.
Reach around. No big deal. Happy Valentine's Day, Rob.
Happy Valentine's Day, Josh. I'm glad I could have spent the last bit of it with you.
Yeah, it was good.
And that we could have done something this much fun.
Yeah, I thought, it's been really great. I know I've said this a million times. I'm going to say it one more time because it just needs to be said. I feel like it needs to be said. It's been the best Valentine's Day I've ever had.
It really has been.
Just really enjoyed it. And the best day after, because it was really the day after that was worse than all those. Just waking up like, what is my life?
Mm-hmm.
But this one is going to be like, what is my life? A more, positive one.
You get to wake up happy this time.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and end it here. Let's sign off.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for spending this Valentine's Day and making this the most memorable and positive Valentine's Day that I've ever personally had.
It's been fantastic.
Thank you.
It really has been the best
From the
Valentine's Day I've ever had too.
Bottom of our hearts. Thank you. And we really look forward to the next time that we see you guys.
Which will be sometime soon. At least with you. You'll see them next
Well, hey
week.
man, they're watching the BTS marathon right now.
Oh, that's right.
And tomorrow, wait, they just watched Adult Child. I forget which tomorrow is, but they're going to be watching our marathon videos for the next week and a half.
Wait, that's the one with Run and what is it?
All the ciphers and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
That should be good.
Dude, that is exciting.
And then they get to watch a month and a half of videos with Akbar and you and I.
And yeah, a month and a half of that.
Yeah.
A month and a half. That's gonna be awesome. Well, hey, like you said, thank you for watching.
Comment, like,
Comment, like, subscribe.
And we'll see you.
We'll see
the
when we
next
see
time that we see you, and it won't come soon enough. Honestly, I love you guys so much from the bottom of my heart, sincerely and truly from the bottom of my heart. You guys have an awesome night.
You guys are the best.
And never stop being awesome. It's just, it can't be unsaid. Just like, they're awesome, and I don't want them to ever stop. So it's as simple as that. Just never stop being awesome.
Yeah. Only you can be as awesome as you can be.
They're just so amazing. I mean, look at this. They're awesome. They're amazing.
99 people still watching that are just...
We lost one.
Well, we lost... But they're all just so supportive. I love it.
Yeah.
They're the best.
Awesome. All right, guys.
All right. Good night.
Have a great sleep. Have great dreams. I want to hear about them in the morning. You have my number now.
Wake up the day after Valentine's Day just as happy as you could be.
It's going to be great. thank you for staying up with us. I mean, this was staying up. I mean, this was really staying up.
Much more than 37 videos.
Much more so than that. So thank you for staying up with us. I sure feel closer to you guys. I'm memorizing your names. I'm reading your comments. I'm learning about you. I'm hardcore logging that away in my mind. I just feel like I'm getting closer to you guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Really appreciate that.
Is this where we say goodnight?
This is where we say goodnight.
This is where we say goodnight.
This is where we say goodnight.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Thank you so much.
Peace out. Gotta click the click the stop.
Is
that button there?
Right,
no, wait.
So,
no. That one.
What about that?
No. You gotta click that's preview. You gotta stop. Stop it. Stop. Click it there. Double click. You can't just like click and unclick. You gotta double. No. Here. Let me do it.
Okay, it's right around.
You take it, double click. Like that.
Yeah, but you didn't double click it.
Oh crap. Hold on.
What did you just double click? What did you just click?
I did the preview, bro. Hold on.
You need to. Okay. What did you?
Oh.